It's like waiting for the ships to come in, isn't it?
How do you make money for nothing?
You're throwing this away as well?
The answer could be hiding in over 20 million tonnes of household waste thrown out by us every year.
This is nice, though, isn't it?
That's why reclamation expert Jay Blades wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I've been a builder, I've been a philosophy student, and now I'm a furniture restorer. So I know more than most about transformation. I revamp the old into the new and then sell it on for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
They do need a little bit of fixing.
Yeah.
A little bit of love.
he can transform his finds into desirable,
You've got to stop doing this to me.
valuable,
That's unbelievable.
That's your door.
and hopefully saleable items.
You've done a brilliant job, mate. Brilliant job.
If Jay is successful, then he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
I wasn't expecting that. No, dear me.
The West Midlands, in the heart of England, has been home to many a famous musician, numerous inventions, and it's also home to the Walsall Recycling Centre.
Gloves are on, so let's get ready to rummage.
Entrepreneur and furniture designer Jay Blades is here looking for 3 items destined for the dump that he can salvage, scrub up and sell on for a profit.
Well, I don't know about you, but down here at the recycling centre today, I'm having a smashing time.
In order to have such a smashing time, Jay has been given special permission to rummage the rubbish.
So what do you think? It's not my size, is it? Or my colour.
I think we'll draw a veil over that one, Jay. And anyway, John's arrived with a boot full of potential bounty.
Don't tell me this is yours.
Yes, sir.
Are you throwing this away as well?
Yes, sir. I'm doing a good turn. It's a gentleman who's ill at the moment in hospital, and we're just trying to tidy his garage out.
OK, so this was in the garage then?
Yeah. Must be pretty old, I would have thought.
Yeah, it is quite old. How long have you known the family then? Have you known them a long time then?
40, probably 50 years.
Can I take that, yeah?
Yes, of course you can.
No,
Yeah,
brilliant.
no problem.
If I'm able to turn it into something
Yeah.
fabulous, what I'm going to do is stay in contact with you and then let you know when I've done it.
OK,
Is that
that's
cool?
fine, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem, that's fine.
Brilliant.
You sure you can manage?
I've
OK.
got it.
OK, all the best.
Jay has his first item, a large brown reclining lounge seat. Does John see any potential in it?
I would have thought so, because it's pretty good condition. It wouldn't go with our furniture at home, that's why I didn't have it.
Now, it's not every day you find a chair like this. It's retro, cool, and it's exactly what I wanted. And to tell you the truth, I think this one's a no-brainer. Once this has got a lovely colour on it, it's going to bring us a profit, and I know just the person to take it to.
And the lucky person about to receive it? Simeon Horton Smith. Simeon has been making waves in the upholstery world, mixing classical techniques with fresh modern design. His passion is to give old furniture new life and a chance to be loved again.
I love the character of an older chair. I like the story of it. That's what makes it exciting about working with a chair that's got history to it. People come back and they pick it up and they're like, wow, is that the same chair? And that's, you know, that makes it all worth it, all the long hours worth it.
If it's a chair with a bit of character you want, Simeon, then you're in luck. With the lounge chair safely stowed away, Jay's on the hunt for 2 more items, and it seems all this searching has made him a little bit peckish.
I need a cup of tea with a slice of cake. That's what you need to bring. Is that what you want? That's all I want. I'm a cheap date.
I'm more of a currant bun man myself, but there's no time for 11s, as Pauline's pulled in with something that looks potentially prehistoric.
Hello. What we got here then? How are you? I'm Jay.
Hello, Jay.
All right. What are you throwing away here then?
These were all fencing.
This is old fencing, yeah?
Yes.
It's quite rusty as well.
Yeah.
So is it from your garden?
My granddaughter's garden. It had fallen down.
Ah.
And it obviously was, years ago, the fencing to stop you getting to the railway track.
So then this just needs clearing out then, yeah?
Yes.
Is it all right with you if I take some of this, or all of it?
Yes, that's fine.
That's fine, yeah? Oh, thank you. And what I'll do, if I'm able to turn it into something, then I'll keep in contact with you and let you know what I've done.
Right,
yeah?
that's very interesting, yes.
Is
that's
it?
Fine. Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Jay, what have you got your hands on? There aren't many people who would see potential in so much rust. Pauline's off to finish helping in her granddaughter's garden. You're on your own for ideas on this one, Jay.
So what we've got here is iron rods. Now, they are quite dangerous in the current state that they're in, and they're full of rust. But there's loads of them, and they're still quite strong. And I think I know just the person to take this rusty collection to turn this into something shiny.
And the crafty type who can expect a delivery of rusty railings? Kev Paxton. Kev worked for over 20 years as an industrial blacksmith before giving it up to pursue his passion, forging reclaimed metal into works of art, inspired by the Scottish countryside's wildlife.
It's all sort of feel-good art. We didn't want to have like this one. What's that? You know, it's all about just Mother Nature and feeling good and smiling, basically. You want to do something that's really difficult. It gives you like more incentive to push harder and to do it. So yeah, I would say it's an obsession now.
From rusty old railings to a work of art that'll make you smile, Kev might have his work cut out. With one item left to find, Jay's still looking for a project that he can take on himself.
Did you see that?
That's nothing to worry about, Jay. If you stay a safe distance, it's harmless. Michael's arrived with a boot full of loot. Does he have anything of interest for Jay?
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right, thank you.
You
Hello,
all right?
Jay. Yes.
So what are you throwing away here? What was that?
That was a wall unit.
And then these?
Yes, chairs, the same thing. They don't have the fire safety mark, so well, unfortunately, charity shops won't take them.
Right, so these... So how long have you had these then?
We've had them about 40 years.
40 years? God blimey. Oh, hello. How you doing? You all right? Is that your grandson?
That's my grandson, Freddie. He's my little helper today, yes.
How you doing, mate? So you've got 4 of these as well, haven't you?
Yes.
Any more at home?
No, there was only 4.
Only 4. But they're not the most trendiest, if you don't mind me saying.
No.
But they're solid. And with a little bit of sprucing up, I think they'll come back to life, actually. I think they're quite nice. So if it's all right with you, could I take these?
Of course.
Brilliant. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
All right. Thanks a lot. Take care. Thanks again. All right.
4 dining chairs are Jay's final find of the day. But is Michael surprised he's snapped them up?
Very surprised, yes. I'll be interested to see what he can make of them. Perhaps he can do something with them that'll make them more appealing.
They're solid, and we've got 4 of them. Now, that's a bonus. But they are so far from cool. But I suppose that's why I'm here. I've got to make the uncool cool. But I've definitely got my work cut out with these.
Jay's found his 3 items and his time at the tip is over. The brown lounge chair is heading to upholsterer Simeon. The rusty old railings are bound for Blacksmith Kev. And the dining chairs are destined for a makeover from Jay.
That's 3 items confirmed. What they're going to become? Well, that's TBC. Better get to work.
Manchester, a hustling, bustling northern powerhouse. But don't be fooled by its industrial past, it's home to a beating heart of creative flair. The perfect place for Jay to bring the old brown chair.
Now, this chair is a great find. Now, the only other person that I know that will appreciate what I've got is Simeon. So I can't wait to take this inside to him, tell him my ideas, and get this one sorted.
So I'm hoping Jay's going to arrive today with something like a statement chair. We always get a really cool project from Jay. I'd like to do something that's full on design and a statement item. So, yes, a little bit nervous, but very excited to see what he's going to turn up with.
The old brown lounge chair certainly makes a statement. I'm just not sure it's one we want to hear.
How we doing, Simeon?
Hello, Jay.
How you doing? You all right? I've got you a gift, mate. Want to get it up on the bench?
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. What do you think of that?
Whoa, Jay, I think you've outdone yourself there, looking at that. What a perfect chair. What are we going to do?
Well, I was thinking to have a bright colour on the back, like probably an orange, and then a dark colour on all of the cushions. But you're the man that can, and, yeah, tell me what ideas you've got.
Well, I reckon without these cushions on, we can pretty well much say it's an egg chair nearly. I reckon we keep a seat cushion, but like, look. Yeah, it's flower for you.
Oh, thank you, it's very kind.
If you look at this now, and taking that cushion out, it's kind of creating a totally different shape with it. So I reckon we lose the cushion covers. We're going to put new foam on it.
I do like the idea of removing stuff, because that then means to me that the price should be cheaper.
We're not going down that road again. I learnt this from last time. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this again.
You're getting rid of half the chair.
No, we're going to add to it. We're going to add to it.
Oh, you're going to add to it? All right, cool. So how much is the comfortability going to cost me?
Yeah, I think probably around 500. About 500.
All right, it's a deal.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited, Jay. I'm excited.
I'm a little bit worried because you're getting rid of cushions.
We're going to add some.
That's the first on me.
We'll add some.
You add some. All right, well, at least I got me flour.
Give me that back.
No, that's my flour.
Cool.
Right, I'm going to leave you with a chair and I'm gone.
Thanks, man.
Have fun.
See you later.
All right, we'll do.
The old lounge chair is about to lose its cushions, but ideally not its comfort.
Now, this is why I love this job. Simeon totally agrees with me that that chair was a great find. Now, he's got an idea of getting rid of the cushions. Really? £500 budget? Is he going to get it right? I just have to wait and see, won't I?
All these times where you think, this is what I'm going to do, when you start doing it, you're like, oh, this isn't working. So I'm hoping it's not one of those occasions. But it's never easy when you're redesigning a chair because you've got to cut all the new patterns. But yeah, proper excited about it. It's cool. Look.
Simeon has a budget of £500 to transform the old lounger. But can he make a seat cosy without cushions? I've got no idea, frankly. With Simeon taking care of the unloved lounger, just outside Scotland's beautiful capital city, the rusty old Railings have reached Kev's workshop.
So we've got some material which has arrived from Jay this morning. Pretty good material. It looks like wrought iron, lots of it as well. So we'll wait till Jay phones and see what he suggests. He's always got good ideas, so we'll see if we can come to a plan together. Looking forward to his call.
Hi Jay, how are you?
Oh, Kev, how's it going, mate?
I'm good, mate, thanks. Good.
Cool. Did you get the package that I sent up to you?
Yeah, I've had a package arrive this morning, yeah.
So the idea that I had was basically, you've done daffodils for me, but now I thought, yeah, let's do some roses. But obviously, I bet you've got something better that you wanted to do with it.
Because we've got so much material here to work with, I think we should make a nice, like a bird tree, like a, you know, hang like sort of fat balls on them and coconut shells, feed the birds. Be nice to Mother Nature.
So what kind of budget do I have to set?
250, I think, possibly.
All right, 250 is good. So consider your hand shaken, and that's a deal.
It's shaking. Good man. Brilliant.
All right, mate. Take care.
All right, dude. Take care. Bye-bye.
Kev seems pretty confident he can transform this great big pile of rusty old Railings. Come on then, enlighten us. What's the plan?
Quite excited about this one. I'm happy with the material I've got to work with. Jay seems happy with my idea as well, so we'll get cracking.
No time like the present. Jay's agreed a budget of £250 to transform the old rusty railings into a bird feeder shaped like a tree. And if a bird in the hand is worth two in a bush, how many did you get for a metal tree? Back in Wolverhampton, Jay's ready to tackle the 4 dining chairs. And he's planning a bit of a spruce up.
Now these are just ordinary chairs. The only thing they've got going for them really is that there's 4 of them, which is a bonus. Now what I need to do to them is bring them right up to date and do that by having a lovely new fabric, gluing them together so they're safe and so I can sell them.
Jay's a master at bringing old furniture back to life.
So first things first is take the back off and also the seat.
And mid-century is just his bag. He must be in heaven here.
This frame needs to be glued because that joint there and that one is coming out.
That is not a conventional approach to gluing.
Always take them apart before you put them back together again. And it's also because glue doesn't like sticking to glue. So I have to get these joints open, clear off the old glue, and then attach my new glue. I don't want to damage too much of the chair, so you have to be quite gentle. So that is the old glue, and that's what I've got to get rid of.
Looks like the gentle approach is over. With the old glue gone, it's time to find out what's under that old tan varnish.
In the 60s and 70s, what they had a trend of doing was covering everything in a kind of orangey varnish. And the trend now is to have more of a natural looking wood. And that will look even better with just a clear, light varnish. Yeah.
Ah, I recognise that as a more conventional approach to gluing.
Use the wood glue to stick this, and rather than just leave it, what I'm going to do is strap this all up so it holds in nice and tight, exactly where I want it to be.
Jay's using ratchet straps to clamp the chair.
So now this is glued, I can put this to one side, focus on the seat and the back.
With the chair re-glued, let's hope it'll now be safe to sit on. Next up, it's time to remove the old coverings, before Jay moves on to creating a new foam seat pad to make the seat nice and comfy.
So that's my seat.
Then a layer of Dacron is added, which is used to reduce the friction between the foam and the fabric covering.
So the foam can be quite harsh if you just put it straight on. So I like to put on a bit of Dacron, and then I'm going to put some calico on top of that as well.
Calico fabric is a plain white woven cotton cloth, which in this instance has been treated to make it fire resistant.
So there we have it. Looks all right, doesn't it? Now all I have to do is to supply the top fabric, because you didn't think I was going to leave it at that, did you? I know what you're asking. Where is it then? Well, I've been saving the best to last. Now that's cool, isn't it? Obviously, when you're laying fabric, the plants have to come up that way. So like a normal tree would grow. You would never have them growing downwards. I don't know why, but you just wouldn't do that.
To apply the fabric, Jay is using the same technique he used for the calico. Basically, lots of stretching and lots of staples.
So that is done and dusted. As far as I'm concerned, I'm happy with that, but there's no point smiling yet, because I've got 3 more to do.
I think we'll leave you to it. Jay spent a total of £70 on materials to revamp the dining chairs. But will he be sitting pretty with a profit once they're all done? With the old dining chairs well underway, it's time to turn to a chair of a different kind. Simeon has already begun the transformation of the old leather lounger into what he hopes will become a sumptuous seat.
Here we go then. We can call this the big reveal, I guess. Here we go.
Is that it? There's still a bit to do, starting with cleaning up the base with a good vacuum and lots of elbow grease for the rust.
It's just coming off quite easily. This is a messy job, by the way. This is a messy job.
That looks so much better. But how are you going to make it spin?
OK, so I'm going to grease this now so we can get it moving a bit better, so it's got a nice sort of sleek movement to it before we put it back onto the upholstered new chair. It's good to use this paintbrush because it can get into like all the nooks and crannies of it rather than having to take the whole unit apart. Just going to use some of this old foam that we took from the seat and turn it over just so it gives it a bit of stability. And let's see how we're doing with it. OK, so it's moving freer. Still a little bit of work to do on it, maybe a bit more cleaning up of it, but you can see it's nicely moving now, and we've kind of freed it up a little bit, so it's going to have that nice tilt and swivel mechanism back to the chair.
The chair's been stripped back and will be spinning freely once more. But what's it going to look like?
So the exciting bit, my favourite bit, is the fabric, and this is exciting. Look at this. It's like a quilt. Already it's comfortable on a table. It's just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I just love it. It's a great fabric and it's going to look amazing on the chair. But what we've got to figure out is the pattern. But it's about how I'm going to get this to sit into the contours of the chair. At this moment in time, I don't have a clue how I'm going to do that. It's a little bit worrying at this stage that I've chosen a fabric like this and I've set my heart on doing it in this fabric to whether it's going to work or not. But we're going to have to make it work.
I'm sure you'll think of something, Simeon. It's time to take care of the comfort, something Jay was very concerned about.
So, spray adhesive on both surfaces, not on your face. We're going to just start at the bottom here, and we're going to work our way up and around the chair.
When using a spray adhesive, it's a good idea to wear a protective mask.
You can see it all nicely taking shape now. So once we've trimmed all this off, it's going to look like a totally different chair. And it's really comfy. I reckon we can just put a scatter cushion on this and Jay's going to be happy already with it. So we're nearly done now.
Jay's not that easily impressed, and neither is Gypsy by the look of it. Leaving Simeon working hard on his lounge chair transformation, just outside the Scottish capital, Kev's hoping to make a bird feeder tree from rusty old railings.
So we're going to get cracking. I'm hopefully going to turn some of these finials into sort of small leaves, and that'll be the start of our really, hopefully, funky bird feeder. So we'll get going with it.
A finial is a crowning detail on the end of poles or railings and was often used in Gothic architecture.
Metal melts at about 1200 degrees, so we are going to take this just to before melting point. That's the saying, strike when the iron's hot. That's where it comes from. So, you know, we get to almost white hot, that's when metal's going to start melting. And then we strike, so we get the cascaded sparks, and hence the scars, and that's what ruined my modelling career.
You might think blacksmithing is all about hitting things hard with a big hammer. It's not. Sometimes it's about hitting things gently with a big hammer.
I'm putting the veins into the edge of the leaf just to make them look a wee bit more realistic. Once we've got the veins in, we'll do a wee bit more shaping, and then we can use these as the branches. It's going to look quite quirky and quite old by the look of it. So I'm kind of happy about that. That's sort of my style. You can see the sort of layers where there's a wee bit of split there. This is where it's been fire welded originally. The finial had been fire welded onto the spike. So I like that. It's more rustic and old, so I'm not really going to bother about that. I'm just going to leave it, and in my imagination, that's like a piece of the bark peeling off the tree. So quite happy to leave it like that.
The leaf design is clear, but how will that fit into the overall plan, Kev?
My plan is to make a really sort of an organic free sort of flowing tree, all, you know, so maybe blowing with the wind, so all sort of leaning over. And the branch bits I've been doing just now, they'll sort of get welded on and they'll just sort of hang any old direction, quite organic. And then I'll take the part, I'm going to try another part just now in the forge, and I'm going to sort of make them into tendrils, and they'll sort of wrap around the tree, and we'll be able to hang the seed feeders and the nut feeders off of them, and they'll give it nice colours, greens and all the leaves, etc. Be very organic, and yeah, hopefully Jay will like what I see. I'm just pulling the bar now to make a sort of branch, like one of the branches off of the tree. Just, you know, as I can see it as it's sort of grown off, like on the drawing, one of these branches here. I'll do them all like that before I put together. So I'll just sort of lay them down on the ground. And because it's not really thick, it's only about, you know, 10, 12 millimetre, and it's wrought iron, so it's actually very soft. We'll do this one a wee bit different, just so they're not all the same. So this sort of gives you a good idea of what I'm hoping to achieve. It's looking kind of lifelike already. So all I've got to do is forge another 6, 7 branches up to hang things on, tidy the leaves up, put it all together. Fingers crossed, take it to the galvanisers. It could all go wrong there. But I'm sure my friends in Glasgow look after it for me, so good luck.
In Wolverhampton, Jay's in his workshop, putting the finishing touches to the 4 old dining chairs.
I'm so pleased with the way these have turned out. I think all of the fabric, the wood, everything's just working well together.
Unable to find a new home after 40 years in use, time had been called on the dull dining chairs. But now, Jay has given them a bright new future. Replacing the bland beige coverings of old, Jay has re-upholstered the seats with a modern, fresh fabric, which meets all UK fire safety standards. The old-fashioned tan varnish has been sanded back to reveal the natural timber. With a real lightness of touch, Jay has brought the chairs bang up to date, proving that sometimes less really is more.
I think I've done it. I've made the uncool cool. Basically, this lovely grey fabric will go into anybody's interior, and if you look at the timber, it was hidden with all that dated varnish, but rubbing it back, it just oozes out the beach. So now, I've just got to take some pictures and sell them.
When Jay met Michael at the tip, he was parting with 4 old dining chairs.
So how long have you had these then?
We've had them about 40 years.
40 years?
His chairs were far older than Michael's helper for the day.
Oh, hello. How you doing? You all right?
That's my grandson, Freddie. He's my little helper today.
It was with high hopes that he let Jay take them away.
Perhaps he can do something with them that'll make them more appealing.
Well, there's no problem on that score, Michael. And Jay soon had the revamped chairs up for sale online. And they didn't hang around for long. A home furnishing shop in Lincolnshire snapped them up. And owner Claire was there to take delivery.
So the chairs look great. They've restored them really well, and I'm sure we'll find a table that will complement them.
Jay's in Aldrich to catch up with Michael and his grandson Freddie to give them the good news and hand over the profit.
Hello, Mike.
Oh, hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
And you've got Freddie as well. How you doing,
We have
Freddie?
got Freddie. You remember him from the recycling centre, yes?
That's correct. So do you remember the chairs that you brought down?
Yes.
And they're from here, aren't they?
They were, yes.
So how long have you had them?
Around 40, 45 years, since we were married, actually.
Oh, that's a long time. Well, I was the person that took that project on.
Yes.
And what I did with your chairs, recovered them.
Oh, gosh.
You see that, Freddie?
Wow.
So I've sanded them down a bit and then just give them a new recovering. So what do you think of those?
Different. Very, very.
It is very different, isn't it?
It's very nice.
Do you like them, Freddie, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, somebody else liked them as well, and they paid me some good money for them, and I have for you £30 cash for you.
Well.
All right?
Thank you.
Right. So what are you going to do with that money then?
I think because my daughter suffers badly with Crohn's disease,
Right.
I'm going to hand this over to the Crohn's Society so they can fund some further research with it.
Oh, that's a brilliant cause. And dear to the family. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Freddie?
Thank you very much.
Well, you never know, I might see you guys down the recycling centre again.
Oh.
All right? You take care now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye. Bye.
I'm sure Freddie has better things to do, Jay. Jay spent £70 refurbishing the 4 dining chairs, giving them a whole new lease of life. The chairs were sold for £100, giving Michael and Freddie a profit of £30 to hand over to Crohn's and Colitis UK. With one profit safely handed over, Jay's in Manchester to find out if Simeon has cracked the old lounge chair transformation.
I'm super excited about this chair, but there is one big thing here that I'm very nervous about, and that's the fact I've gone over budget. And I've gone over budget quite a lot. So I'm a bit worried about Jay arriving. First of all, I want him to like the chair, but also I want him to like it enough that the budget's gone over. So we will see. We will see.
I'm in Manchester and I want to see what Simeon's done with that armchair. Now, he said he's going to take the cushions away. Don't know about that.
Losing the cushions might not be your biggest worry when you hear about the budget. When Jay laid eyes on it, the lounger had lounged its last. Simeon has been a very busy bee. A vivid yellow colouring gives the chair a golden glow, while the quilting pattern gives just a hint of geometric beehive chic. Getting rid of the cushions has given the chair a sleek new shape. The wooden base has been polished up, a new seat cushion has been created, providing all the comfort you'd want. And the lounger complies with current UK fire safety standards. Will this honeycombed comeback leave Jay buzzing?
Simeon.
Jay, how you doing?
I'm very good now.
Are you ready? You ready?
The back. Hold on, let me take the back in a bit.
I'm too excited.
Bumblebee fabric.
It's the beehive chair.
All right, go on then, show us the front.
Ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
God blimey, that is. Well, you surpassed yourself again. Come on.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's just like, now you've done it again. The fabric is cool.
Yeah.
The chair's nice. And as I said to you, I wasn't truly with you when you was taking away the cushions and stuff like that. But now...
I've spent a lot of hours with it.
I spent a lot of hours, yeah?
Yeah, a lot
Was
of
it
hours.
hard?
Yeah, really hard.
All right, you know what we have to speak about then, this budget. How do we do?
Let me tell you a bit more about the chair first.
What's going on? No, don't tell me no more.
Let me
I
tell
love
you a
the
little
chair.
bit more. Let me tell you a little bit more.
Okay.
So, we had a
Right.
few little problems.
Right.
And at some points,
Yeah.
I was like, I can't use this fabric. I had to hand stitch everything into the back and then hand stitch the back of the chair onto that. So there's a lot of hand stitching in it. So I'll quickly tell you now, we're at £110 over budget, sorry.
100. You slipped that right in there really quickly, didn't you? £110 over budget. What was the budget originally? £500, 610. That's not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you've made my job easy.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Good to see you
I'll see you soon.
Take care.
Thank you.
See, now this is why I love my job. Simeon has just created a work of art, and my eyes, I couldn't stop looking at it. All I've got to do now is sell it. I don't really want to.
When Jay spotted John at the tip, he had a boot full of lounger.
Don't tell me this is yours.
Yes, sir.
Are you throwing this away as well?
Yes, sir.
He was clearing out a garage for a family friend.
How long have you known the family then? Have you known them a long time then?
40, probably 50 years.
Turns out Jay was lucky to get his hands on it.
It wouldn't go with our furniture at home, that's why I didn't have it.
A chair as eye-catching as this beehive beauty was always going to create a buzz. It was advertised for sale online, and a private buyer made a beeline straight for it. Now Jay's in Staffordshire to show John what became of the old lounger and to hand over some money.
Hello.
Hello,
You all
John.
right?
How you doing?
Nice to see you again.
No. We've got to stop meeting like this.
Yeah, I know.
But do you remember that brown chair you brought down to the recycling centre?
Yes.
It wasn't yours, if I'm not
No,
mistaken.
it wasn't, no.
Who did it belong to then?
It was a gentleman who was in hospital, he was poorly, so we had to move it out the garage.
OK.
So...
I took it to a young man called Simeon in Manchester, and he turned that chair into... I think it's quite amazing.
No, that's really good, that is.
Do you like
From
it?
what it was, yeah. That's brilliant.
Remember, it was a bit dated with that.
A bit dated with the leatherette type stuff on it.
Yeah.
That's really good, that is.
Well, I'm also pleased to tell you that I sold it, and I have for you £85 profit.
Oh, thank you very much. That's
cool?
really good, yeah.
So what are you going to do with the money then?
It's going to the charities, Alzheimer's and Parkinson's charity.
All right.
Because you've got Parkinson's, so that's why
Right.
we're going to that.
So the person who owned the chair originally, he had
Originally,
Parkinson's?
He's got Parkinson's, yeah.
Oh,
he had Parkinson's,
right.
yeah.
So then you're going to give it to that charity?
Charity, yeah.
Brilliant.
So that's where it's going to.
Oh, brilliant, John. Nice one.
Nice,
All right.
thank you very much.
You
Thank
take care
no
now.
problem. Thank you.
See you soon.
OK, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Now, I think John liked that bumblebee chair as much as I did, and I'm glad that the money he's got is going to a charity that's dear to the chair. Nice one.
Simeon's cost to liven up the lounger was £610. It was sold for £695, which has left John with an £85 profit to pass on to charities supporting sufferers of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. In a smiddy north of the border, Kev's putting the finishing touches to his bird-feeding creation. And Jay's up with the lark this morning. After all, the early bird catches the worm.
I'm looking forward to Jay arriving today. I think he's got to be in for a wee bit of shock. I've done what I think is a really good transformation of some rusty old rods that I think were once a gate, maybe a fence.
I'm here in Edinburgh to see Kev, and I'm a little bit excited about this one. I'm just hoping that he's lived up to my expectations.
When Jay decided to take away the old rusty railings, it was tricky to see why. Well, knock me down with a very big feather. Jay's faith in those rusty old railings has been well and truly repaid. Kev has created a bird-feeding tree sculpture. Each rusty railing has been heated, hammered, bent and shaped into branches, leaves and stems. The trunk has been formed by welding railings together. Kev's imagination has really taken flight with this one.
How we doing, Kev?
Hi, Jay.
Well, I come to pick up some rods. What's going on? No. Is this the rods?
This is the rods, mate.
You joker. This is amazing, man.
Think birds will like it?
I love it. I want to start feeding off of this. But this, all the rods that I gave you, this is it.
Yeah. Even the flat bits of cope, this is them turned into leaves.
See the
Nice and soft.
you've left me kind of speechless here, really and truly. Like, this is amazing. Every time you just take it that extra level. This is a bird feeder to beat all bird feeders. This is just like...
Yeah, the deluxe model.
It's a bit more than deluxe, man. This is like the penthouse. Wow.
Wicked.
So then this, what's that, a tray for?
Birds like blackbirds, they won't hang from a nut feeder or a seed feeder. So you've got to sort of give them something to feed out as well. So.
So you've thought about all of the birds then?
Yeah,
Not
you've
just
got to
one?
think them all. Yeah.
Oh, well done, I like that. I left you with, was it £250 budget?
Yeah.
How did we do?
It was easy to make, you know.
Is it?
Wrought iron, it was really soft. That, you know, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. This is it's amazing. As I said, I'm lost for words. So it's very rare you get me lost for words. So well done. I'm gonna have to get selling it now. Good on you.
Cheers, mate.
Well, that was a success. Jay seemed to really like it.
I'm lost for words. Now, when someone does that to me, it just means it's a work of art. Now, Kev has that ability to always do that. Just push it to that another level. Now, all I have to do is just sell it.
So that went quite well. Jay was speechless, which is a first. He seemed to really like what I've transformed the old gate into. So he's happy, I'm happy.
When Jay met Pauline at the tip, her boot was full of rusty rubbish.
What are you throwing away here then?
These were old fencing.
This is old fencing, yeah?
Yes.
And Pauline knew all about its past as well.
It obviously was, years ago, the fencing to stop you getting to the railway track.
No longer needed. Jay was happy to have it. And Kev came up trumps with his bird feeder creation, which was soon winging its way to the home of a private buyer. Now Jay is in Aldridge to catch up with Pauline to show her what became of the old rusty rods and hand over the profit.
Hello, Pauline.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, good. So you brought down some metal rods to the recycling centre.
That's right.
And they were not yours, were they from this house?
No, they were from my granddaughters and her husband, yes.
Oh, from the granddaughters?
Well, they were in the garden and they were in danger, yes.
Because she's got little ones, hasn't she?
Yes, that's right.
And they were quite spiky.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, I took your metal rods up to a guy called Kev in Edinburgh, and basically what he turned them into was a bird feeder.
It's beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful.
So these are all of the rods, and he's just turned them into a beautiful bird
It
feeder.
is. It's stunning.
You like it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, bless. Well, I'm quite glad to tell you that somebody else really liked it, and they bought it, and I have for you £110 profit for your metal rods. It's quite amazing, isn't it?
It's absolutely, yeah, mind-blowing.
So what are you going to do with the money, then?
Well, I didn't expect it, so I don't know.
Bless you.
But I will probably suggest that we buy something for their garden, as it was their rods.
Yeah, brilliant. But you look blown away by it. You weren't expecting anything.
I am. I'm just absolutely amazed.
Well, good luck.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you, all right? And you
Yeah.
take care and enjoy the money.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't you just love a happy ending?
Now, that is the type of reaction I love to see. Pauline was speechless. And what that means is we've got the transformation perfect. Well done, everyone.
It cost £250 to create the bird feeder tree. It was sold for £360, leaving Pauline with a profit of £110. Jay salvaged 3 items from the tip in Walsall. The old leather lounger has become a bright beehive beauty. The old rusty railings have been transformed into a bird-feeding tree, and the 4 dining chairs were given a fresh new look.
Who would have thought something could have been done with my tip finds? They've been made over and they've made a profit. That's 3 amazing transformations from things that were going to be chucked out.
Some people have lovely rubbish, don't they?
How do you make money for nothing?
Are you chucking that, really?
We are, yeah.
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
Presume it hasn't come straight out of the sitting room, then?
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore
My colour?
wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a passionate buyer, maker and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff, and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers.
What do you think?
I think it's beautiful.
Is that it?
Yep.
she can transform her finds into desirable,
Oh my goodness me.
valuable,
Goodness, I love it.
and let's hope, saleable items.
Oh my word.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
I didn't dream it would ever come to anything like that.
It's a chilly day down at the Whitley Recycling Centre in Surrey.
Well, the weather might be dull and uninspiring, but the rubbish is anything but. Who knows what's coming in?
Sarah's searching for 3 tired items that can, with a bit of creative know-how, be transformed from barely passable to highly desirable. And when she thinks she's found something, she's like a dog with a bone.
It's really friendly, apparently.
It looks like fun, but keep in mind that Sarah has been given special permission to rummage around here. While Sarah plays the waiting game, a different Sarah arrives with a trailer load of trash.
Hi there. Hi. I like your sofa.
Thank you.
I think I like your sofa. It looks like it's had a bit of a hard life recently. Where's it come from?
It came from a lovely friend's house, a very lovely lady who died earlier in the year, or at the end of last year. And it just clearing out, really, getting rid of some of the stuff from the house for them. I'm just helping them.
I can see it's probably past its best.
Delicately put, Sarah. It turns out this sofa has been subjected to a sustained and vicious cat attack.
How many cats do they have?
Oh, numerous over the years.
Excellent. How long do you reckon they'd had it?
I think they've probably had it since it was new.
1960s, it looks like it was.
I think so, yes.
Going into one of those really dark sitting rooms they had in those days.
Very dark.
Yeah, so that's good colour for now, but a little bit tired. Is that the kind of thing that I might be able to take from you when you're putting it in the landfill?
Yes, definitely.
And is it heavy?
No, not desperately.
Maybe not heavy, but it still takes 2 to offload safely.
Well, I think it's got potential. If there's something that can be done with it, can I come back and show you how it turns out?
Yes, that would be lovely.
Brilliant. Well, thanks so much. I'm very excited to find that. Lovely.
Glad it goes to a good home.
Well, let's see what I do with it first.
Not a great advert for the 60s. Is Sarah surprised this feline fretted furniture has been given a second chance?
It's rather smelly and it's very tatty, and yes, I'm very surprised anybody wants it. But I'm very glad it's going to go off and have a new life. With a new cover on it and new material, I'm sure it'll look beautiful.
There's a lot of cat on this. I'm going to brave a sit down on it because at the moment I don't really think this is made for lounging. But it does have some good qualities. Might look a bit tired and a bit cat-worn at the moment, but it's sweet, it's petite, and after he's finished with it, I think we've got a real chance to make some profit on it.
And Sarah's got just the maker in mind to dig their creative claws into this old thing. Anthony Devine, Upholstery Megamind. Anthony takes his 2 decades of design experience and passes it on to others at his School of Upholstery. Anthony's work is loud, exciting and experimental.
My style to somebody else's style is I try and avoid looking at other things. I try and avoid seeing what everybody else is up to. Now it's like in the workshop, come up with the idea. Do you know what? This is my idea and this is the best I could do. Judge me on that. I'll always get the job done. Might have to stay up late and do it. Yeah, with a few kind of twists along the way.
When it comes to sofas, Anthony really has seen them all. So what new ideas will he bring to this one? Sarah's found the sofa, but she can't put her feet up yet. She needs to grab another 2 unloved and unwanted items before they hit the skip.
Well, they're off ski, and I'm off ski to find some rubbish.
Does Corinne have something of interest in her boot?
Oh, hi there.
Hello.
Do you need a hand with that?
Yes, I think I do, please.
What is it?
It's an old cooker hood.
Is it copper or brass?
I'm not sure what it is, actually. I think it's copper.
Yeah, that bit looks coppery,
Yeah.
but that bit doesn't, does it?
It's all the same. No, I don't know.
So how long have you had it for?
Well, it's at least 15, 20 years since we had the kitchen redone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you gone for now? A crisp modern look, no
Yes,
copper?
a modern one, yeah.
I like I think they call it patina these days, but rust or marks on it, you can't recreate it. So I think it looks really cool.
Patina is a posh word for the layers of discoloration on metal. And as any school kid will tell you, this green discoloration is called verdigris.
This might have been in fashion, 15, 20 years ago, we need it, but it's right back at there again.
Oh, good.
All metallic stuff. May I take it away?
Yes, you can take it away if you like.
Brilliant. Perhaps I can make something out of it.
Yes, I hope you can do something with it.
I think I can manage it on my own, but I'll take it away, and if I can make something out of it, may I come and find you and show you what happens?
Yes, certainly.
Brilliant. Well, hopefully I'll be in touch.
This old cooker hood has seen as many hot dinners as I've had, well, hot dinners. What do you think can be cooked up with it, Corinne?
What she's going to turn it into, I haven't the faintest idea. But it'd be interesting to see.
Well, it's a big chunk of copper, and you know what they say, where there's muck, there's brass. I'm hoping where there's copper, there's going to be cash, because this type of material is on trend. This is a great chunk of it to use, and we probably won't keep it as a cooker hood, so who knows what it's going to end up like. It's certainly got heaps of potential.
Sarah knows just the crafty type to coax some cash from this copper. Kev Paxton worked as an industrial blacksmith for over 20 years before giving it up to pursue his passion, forging reclaimed metal into works of art, inspired by the rugged beauty of the Scottish countryside.
The style of our work is pretty organic. We didn't have straight lines, we didn't use tape measures. We sort of just do everything very naturally as Mother Nature would do. There's nothing bothers me more than seeing rubbish lying about. So if we can make that into something useful that'll make somebody smile, then good.
Will Kev create something from the cooker hood to bring a smile to Sarah's face? Sarah bagged a sofa for Anthony and a cooker hood for Kev. But what will she salvage for her own upcycling project?
I love it here. It's great.
Jackie has some intriguing items that have caught Sarah's eye.
Hi there.
Hello.
Is that a seesaw?
It is, yeah.
It wouldn't get through health and safety today, would it?
No, I don't think it would.
So you're clearing out family stuff?
Garden clear out, shed clear out, yeah. Grandma's old things, which are now, I guess, are old things.
These are good. Are they going in?
They are, I know. They've had good use, but I don't think we can really use them much now. But they're nice. They're nice pieces.
Did you make jam in them, or what was...
Grandma would have these. They were in a shed. They had a chicken farm.
Right.
And we've just been clearing out what was called the egg shed.
Right, OK.
Which they stored the eggs in, and these were in there. So I think she probably would have used them from some kind of preserve or something.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Anything like this that comes into the tip, I'm always leaping on it, because if you get one, it's fine. How many have you got in here?
I think we've got about 12, yeah.
A dozen of some things like this become really interesting, because I'm sure there's something that can be done with them rather than them being smashed up. I'm not sure they're fit for jam, but I think they are interesting, and I'm sure something can be done. So can I take them away?
Yeah, sure.
If I manage to start the next pickled egg factory, can I come and show you what I've done?
You can.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
All right.
So, what could be done with these grotty old jars? Any ideas, Jackie?
Maybe light, because they're quite thick. Can I imagine they'd be quite nice if they were lit with something? Yeah, be interested to see.
Look at this lot, a dozen beautiful vintage jars. They've got lovely lids on them, they've got great typography down the side. They might not look much at the moment, but I think they're going to be lovely. I'm going to make them into a dozen somethings.
There we have it, 3 items saved. Anthony's going to take on the moggy mould sofa. Kev will attempt to cook up something tasty from the old cooker hood. And Sarah has 12 jars to turn into, well, something.
Well, another day and another dollar to be made because there's so much potential in those finds. Let's get to work.
In Manchester, the city that gave us Oasis, New Order and the Smiths. But mainly it's home to this charming man, maverick upholsterer Anthony.
When Sarah drops stuff off, things are never easy, but obviously we love the challenge.
Anthony, you are in for a treat.
At the moment, it's in a dreadful state. This size, this colour, this shape should be really commercial. Let's hope he sees the potential. Come and check out this little cutie. It's a winner, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, like, I am trying to look beyond, like, it.
Well, that's a lukewarm welcome. Maybe Anthony's weighing up his options. And this option weighs about 60 kilos.
I can't get... It's too heavy for me.
Come on, Sarah, nearly there.
Heavy, isn't it?
I'm glad my table's strong enough. I'm not sure I want this on it for much longer.
If it was in mint condition, it would sell just as it is. What are you going to do with it?
Take it out the back and strip it, first of all.
I think that might be a good idea. I think it's mainly surface. It's all right. It's beautifully soft and squidgy and hairy.
It's beautiful.
Potentially beautiful.
Potentially beautiful.
I was thinking, how fantastic would it be to make it, are you ready for this? Rainbow striped. Beautiful blocks of velvet colour in rainbow shades across it, and make it something bright and beautiful and sort of inspiring.
He doesn't look convinced, Sarah. Any thoughts, Anthony?
I was thinking, like, a play on sensors. You know, like, everybody expects sofas to be soft and squidgy.
Yeah.
If something was hard, or you expect it to look hard, but it's actually soft and squidgy, it's like maybe something concrete.
Is my hearing going? Did he just say soft concrete?
With this, imagine you could see this, but this wasn't there. So we pre-upholstered it, photographed it, digitally printed it, and then put the fabric back on, but without the buttons. So the fabric has the buttons and the deep button already in it.
It's hard, but it's soft. It's there, but it's not there. I hope you're getting all this, Sarah.
I understand what you're doing. It does sound expensive. If this is an experiment, if you're going to be playing around with stuff you haven't done before, I know I haven't got an unlimited budget on things like this. So what are you thinking about?
£800.
Well, that went down like a lead balloon or a concrete sofa.
800 quid.
I mean, honestly, it's a deal. It's experimental for us. We're obviously going to chuck a lot of time and effort into it.
800 quid, 3-foot stool?
No.
Oh.
I'll send you a bit of fabric, you can do it yourself.
You really are quite clever. I hate to say it, but it's a great idea.
Thanks.
Well, a visit to Anthony is never dull, is it? Concrete? I mean, who'd have thought of that? I just hope there's a pot of gold at the end of his idea, though.
Well, there's no going back now. Anthony's getting stuck in already.
I quite like a Chesterfield. I don't have a sofa named after me. Maybe one day.
Anthony's concrete concept is set hard in his mind. But if he doesn't like what he finds inside the sofa, could his £800 budget start to crack? Within sight of the Forth Road bridges and a stone's throw from Edinburgh Airport lies Kev's Smithy. Sarah's hoping that Kev's fertile imagination will spark life back into this old cookerhood.
Well, I know that Kevin is a blacksmith who normally works with black metal, but today I'm bringing him copper. I've got a really challenging project for him, but I think he's going to like it. How are you doing?
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm really well. What do you reckon to that?
Yeah.
Copper?
Different from my usual medium.
You're more iron, aren't you?
Yeah, I like to put things in a fire, like black metal in a fire and forge it, so this is quite light. We could certainly do it. I've worked with copper before, but not a lot.
Well, do you know what I was thinking? I went to a pub recently and they had one of those traditional copper-topped tables.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, I know, I'll give it to Kev and he can make a table out of it.
Well, there's a challenge.
Maybe put over something to make it a little bit more rigid.
Yeah, we'll certainly need to put over a carcass. You know, it's too flimsy to work on its own. Make it nice, soft edges, hopefully just similar to that. And you want organic legs?
Yeah, you make great organic legs, don't you?
Yeah.
The beautiful leaves and that kind of stuff. So I was wondering about maybe even a console table or something that really shows off, so it's got long legs that you want to look at.
Yeah.
I mean, your thistles just look fantastic. Any chance of a thistle?
You push your luck now. Thistles are very time-consuming, but we'll see what mood I'm in when I wake up that day. It's usually a really good mood, but we'll see.
Sarah's asking a lot. Free-flowing organic metalwork with leaves and thistles doesn't sound cheap.
Can you put a figure on organic legs, copper top, that's a console table?
I could probably do something really nice for £600.
OK. Metal stuff always sells well. I know when it's right, it flies. So, fantastic.
I'll just have to make it right.
You will make it right. Go for it. Thanks so much. Nice to see you.
Bye-bye. I'm going to add nice wee surprises out of steel, so at least I get my own medium to work with. But yeah, quite looking forward to the challenge of working with a piece of copper.
Well, that's Kev commissioned to create a copper console. That's going to be cracking. I'm off for a cuppa.
Oi, leave the wordplay to me, clever clogs. Sarah set Kev a real challenge with this cooker hood and with a metal he isn't used to. Can he bring it in on the £600 budget? With the transformations on the cooker hood and sofa underway, Sarah's back in West Sussex to start work on the jars.
Well, at first sight, they might not look much to you, but I think these are absolutely beautiful. And they literally don't make them like this anymore. I would love to turn them into lighting. But I think the first thing I need to do is give them a really good scrub down and see exactly what I'm dealing with.
Lighting? Will light be able to penetrate all that dirt? Time for a bath.
I'm not sure I'd want my marmalade in them.
The rusty lids have left marks on the glass, but Sarah's happy to keep it for a bit of added character.
In quite a good nick, actually. Look at them.
With the jars rinsed and dried, Sarah assembles her light-making kit.
So I've got these great aged bronze fittings here. I've got some flex, which is covered in natural linen, and a wiring job.
To prevent the flex from unravelling, Sarah is covering each end with insulation tape. After stripping back the plastic jacket on each wire, she is carefully screwing the cables into the bulb holder.
So it's really important to make sure that these are in just the right places. The earth goes in the middle, and then you've got the live and the neutral on either side.
The top cap then clips into the bulb holder, ready for the main fitting to be screwed in.
Really good fit. So I just want to suspend this light fitting just inside the jar. So I've got this. Now these you can buy to turn your jars into lovely posy holders. Now this is made of metal, and I know that metal and flex don't go well together, so I just need to insulate the cable to make sure that when it goes through here it can't fray on the metal. These are Libby's drinking glasses, and I'm sure she's not going to miss just a tiny bit off the end of each one.
That extra layer of insulation reduces the risk of the flex being worn down by the metal lid. Bramble's intrigued.
Do you like it? Not interested.
Sarah's handiwork failed that inspection, but it will be examined and pat tested by a qualified electrician before it's finished.
So that's the wiring done. Now the fun bit, because I want to paint on these jars. My plan is to use a frosting spray so that they have a lovely glow when the light's turned on, and then use a palette of botanical colours to paint some really sophisticated designs on them. Frosting first.
The golden rule of working with aerosol paint is shake the can vigorously. And of course, when working with any aerosol product, always do so in a well-ventilated area. As Sarah wants a clear window through the frosted glass, she's masked off a section using sticky labels.
Hope that's a desirable effect.
We hope so too, Sarah. For the finishing touch, Sarah is painting patterns onto the frosted surface.
This is going to take ages. Maybe come back later.
Sarah has worked on 7 jars and has spent £84 on materials. She's hoping to generate a glowing profit from the finished desk lights. In Manchester, with the sofa stripped to its bare bones, Anthony's had a chance to inspect the insides.
Although aesthetically it wasn't the nicest looking sofa, Chesterfields tend to be good quality. You can tell instantly by the weight, and also if you lift the front edge, the whole sofa lifts, so it doesn't buckle, and we know we're onto a winner.
A Chesterfield-style sofa is typically one where the arms and back are at the same height. The design has been around in various forms for over 300 years. But Anthony's master plan is bang up to date and involves a digital printing process that will make his fabric look like concrete.
So what I'm doing here, first of all, is we call this the sprung edge, and that is basically what we're trying to do is just get this in a nice line and stop it and just put a little bit of tension into it. It's just going to go up through the springs and then back down on itself. This is just to help to keep it all nice and square, and also just put a little bit of tension into it.
Anthony is using upholstery twine to tension the springs. After tying off the corners, the sofa is ready for some Hessian backing.
So the reason why we're putting a Hessian on, it helps with the longevity, so it stops any of the foam degrading against the sprung unit. Normally, we would start with the arms and move on to the back first, but because we already have the sprung unit in place, I'm just going to tie all the Hessian down. It's a great platform to put my tools on, but also it takes any of the sharp edges off for when we're putting the fabric on so we don't catch it on the metal. Some people know this is like a blanket stitch, and what this is doing is now stitching the Hessian into the spring edge, again, just to stop like kind of the Hessian sliding around on it, and it just really to help give it longevity. So the last one's just going in, and I'm just going to tie this off. Right, I'm happy with that. We can get it all stapled off now.
The base and the back have springs, but at the moment the arms are just bits of wood with air in between. Anthony's planning to fill those voids with strips of webbing.
With this, our jute webbing, we need to pull it and really tension it. Now, a lot of people will have seen in books web stretchers, but because we always have our pincers near us, it's just a quick method to be able to just strain it, and you then get the same tension as you would do with a web stretcher.
It's a good start, but until now, Anthony has been on familiar territory. He's about to enter uncharted waters, tackling the tricky printing required to bring his concrete concept to life. In Edinburgh, Kev is steeling himself for a day of working with copper.
Copper, it's not me, so I don't have any welding facilities for copper, so I'm just going to have to make it up as I go along. If it goes wrong, we can always change what we're going to do.
Never mind, Kev. If in doubt, get the chalk out.
So we're going to make a console table, narrow top to it. The legs we're going to
make out with steel to give it strength. In my mind, it's pretty good. The finished product, hopefully, is okay.
Kev needs to measure out the copper to get the correct size for a console table.
What is actually a console table? I've never heard of it, so do you know what size it is?
Well, it's not really the size, but the shape that's important here. A console table is traditionally long and thin, designed to sit in an entrance hallway.
Nah, we'll just do it. It's a console coffee. Yeah, it'll work, it'll work.
You should give Sarah a call, Kev, because you know, once you start cutting, it's too late to stop. Ah well, console table, coffee table. They're both tables at the end of the day. With the edges smoothed off, Kev is measuring and marking where the folds in the copper will go.
I've already noticed one of my sizes is wrong, so it's slightly out. So as long as nobody looks under the table, I'll not see the 2mm of difference.
Your secret's safe with us, Kev. A quick visit to the folding machine, and the tabletop is beginning to take shape.
Voila!
So far, this table doesn't have a leg to stand on. But Kev's plan is to make some out of steel, which leaves the leftover copper for him to shape and decoratively detail. And that requires heat. A lot of heat. The melting point of copper is nearly 1,100 degrees Celsius, but it only requires a fraction of that to make it workable.
So now we've rolled it, made it into sort of climber, piece of grass or something like that. And all we really have to do is make the steel legs up, fit the copper top around the carcass, and hopefully everybody's happy. Seems to be working.
Don't get too ahead of yourself, Kev. There's a lot of intricate metalwork still to do before Sarah will be happy. In West Sussex, Sarah's making final adjustments to her jar lights.
Well, it's been quite a lot of hard work trying to get these looking just right. I really hope it's been worth it.
Sarah's challenge was to turn a very unappealing collection of old jars into a set of charming and sellable desk lights. Would you believe it? The frosted glass diffuses the light beautifully. And Sarah's delicately painted botanic motifs add colour and country garden charm to this elegant makeover. The clear window makes a feature of the retro-style LED bulbs, even when the light is switched off.
Well, the lights are working, and I think the project's working too, because they've been frosted, they've been painted, they've been tested, and now they're ready to go. And I'm hoping with all the botanical influences that are on the high street at the moment, that this lot should fit right into somebody's home.
Jackie was getting rid of her grandma's collection of jars.
I think she probably would have used them from some kind of preserve or something.
Yeah.
Sarah was keen on preserving the jars by turning them into something more attractive. And with some careful crafting, she's transformed the dirty dozen into the magnificent 7. After advertising them online, Sarah managed to sell all 7 jars and is now in Godalming to show Jackie how they turned out.
Hello there. Hi, Jackie. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
So you were having a really big clear out when I saw you, and those jars really caught my eye.
Yeah.
They look like they hadn't been used for a while.
I don't think they had ever been used, yeah. They'd been stored in the shed out the back, which was being cleared out.
Did you wonder what I might make of them?
Only like I think of was lighting, maybe.
They really lent themselves
Yeah.
to that. There are lots of kits around for repurposing those kind of preserving jars, but I wanted to do something a little bit more original with them because I just love their shape. So it was something I worked on. I don't know why, but I was inspired to do some botanical work with them. So
okay.
They turned out to look like this.
Wow.
So I painted on the outside of them and etched them and turned them into jars so that they could be like night lights to go on a desk.
That's
What do you think?
fantastic. Yeah, that's amazing. Very nice.
I shared them on social media and they sold actually really quite quickly. So I've got some profit here for you.
Okay.
So after selling all of those jars, I have, there's £4 there and £190 there to go with that.
Wow, fantastic. That's brilliant.
Any thoughts about what you might do with that money?
Yeah, we did have a think because they were my grandmother's and she used to support the Salvation Army a lot.
Right.
So we thought we would give it to them.
Fantastic. Well, that's lovely. That makes all those hours painting ferns even more worthwhile. So thank you so much. They were great to work on.
welcome.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, good.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, it took quite some time to get that project exactly right, but I think the hard work paid off. That's a big chunk going off to charity.
Sarah spent £84 transforming the jars. They were sold for a total of £278, leaving Jackie with a profit of £194. Sarah's back in Manchester to find out how Anthony's got on with the sofa makeover.
Well, I've come to pick up a concrete sofa. Now, what does one of those even look like? I mean, I'm all for hardcore recycling, but this better be good.
So Sarah's going to be due at any time. She's expecting to walk in and find a concrete sofa. I think I've delivered that. There are a few other little tweaks along the way we've made. This sofa's got humour. It's not to be taken too seriously. I personally love it. I hope she does.
Working with real concrete is fairly simple. You just mix and pour. But printing and fitting it onto a sofa sounds like a trickier prospect. How has Anthony fared? Anthony's experimental fabric has given the old blue sofa a postmodern facelift. The plush fabric deceives the eye with its deep-set buttons that are actually flat. The decorative silver studs add a touch of bling. And the sofa complies with current UK fire safety standards. It looks like Anthony's had a bit of fun with this, but will Sarah smile when she sees it?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, my word.
Come on round.
Oh, wow. That's clever. How you doing?
Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. I think you know it's concrete, don't you?
There's an influence of concrete in there, but now I've gone off more into what the buttoning's doing rather than the concrete.
It looks really cool. I mean, you want to touch it because you think they're there, don't you? It's really difficult to tell.
Yeah, so we even just went to adding, like, the depth. We put, like, the black spots in it to try and make the depth.
Are you pleased with it?
It was a long process, lots of different bits until you can actually see what the outcome is. And as per usual, I've been up all night finishing it.
Well, I really appreciate the effort. What's strange about it is it looks like a massive sofa that's been shrunk into miniature. I don't know whether that's because of all the bits on the back of it.
First of all, we played around with the scale of the buttons, and sometimes it was just too big for the size of it, and then tried to reduce them in size so it was more to make it look more like a pattern should the deep one part not work.
It is really clever. I mean, literally, it is deceiving the eye, isn't it?
It's as heavy as concrete.
Is it?
It weighs an absolute ton.
Well, I think you've done a great job there.
It was in a bit of a sorry state, to be honest, but as soon as you start taking all the kind of the cosmetic bits off and you get down to its bare bones, the frame was as good as it left the workshop the first day. It's got a really nice sprung unit in it, which is always a good sign of quality. That remains, and we've just built on from there.
So you've been up all night, and it's got really plush material on it. How are we doing for the budget? 800 quid?
If you're happy with that, I'm happy with that.
Put it there. You said it's heavy. I'll send a van. Thanks ever so much. OK, so it wasn't concrete, but that sofa is really cool. It's a fresh, modern take on a Chesterfield, and that's going to make it interesting to sell.
Sarah, yeah, that Sarah, was offloading the tatty old sofa, and our Sarah thought it might be worth a punt.
Is that the kind of thing that I might be able to take from you rather than putting in the landfill?
Anthony came up with a heavyweight concept.
I was thinking like a play on sensors, like maybe something concrete.
It sounded far-fetched, but Anthony's ingenuity made it a reality. Now Sarah is back in Whitley to catch up with Sarah and show her how the sofa turned out.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
So I said I'd be back in touch with news of the sofa that you were dropping off at the recycling centre, but it wasn't yours, was it?
No, it belonged to friends. Their mother died and I was just helping them clear the house, so I just took the sofa down to the dump for them.
And it was in slightly careworn condition, wasn't it?
It was a bit, yes. The cats have been living on it for a while.
So did you have any thoughts about what might happen to it after it left you?
No, I was intrigued to see what you do. I just thought somebody would set fire to it, really.
Well, I didn't give them that option. I took it to a fantastic upholsterer there called Anthony. Didn't mention the cats.
No, good.
But let him have free rein with his ideas about how to update it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're expecting.
Wow.
It now looks like this.
Oh, wow.
What he has done is upholster it, replace all of the linings and all of those things.
That's amazing.
Were there.
It's beautiful.
And where your sofa had those lovely buttons all around the back, he has created a fabric that looks like it's buttoned, but actually it's completely flat. So it's a little bit of a trick to the eye. Yeah. Do you approve?
Well done. Absolutely, I do. Oh, that's fantastic.
I've only just picked it up, so at the moment it's still for sale.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm confident it will sell.
Yeah.
So as soon as that's done, I'll be back in touch. But
fantastic.
Definitely profit to come
Thank you
when
very much.
coming your way.
Okay.
Thank you so
very
much, Sarah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, I just couldn't wait to come back and show Sarah what had happened to that old sofa. It's got a fantastic new look, it's going to sell, and I'll be back in touch with money.
It cost £800 to give the sofa a modern makeover. It's still for sale, but when it finds a buyer, there should be a healthy profit heading to Whitley. Sarah's back at Kev's Smiddy to find out what he's created with the copper cooker hood.
Hello.
But how is Kev feeling?
Pretty apprehensive. But I know she likes the wild Scottish take on it, so hopefully she likes what we've done.
Well, I've come to see Kev in metal heaven. He's got that copper cooker hood, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a bit of alchemy here today. It's going to go from copper to solid gold.
The hood was redundant and destined for the scrap heap. Did Kev manage to solve Sarah's copper conundrum? Consider it solved, deciphered and downright smashed. As planned, the copper sheet has been shaped onto a wooden base to make a sturdy tabletop. But the legs are where Kev's artistry with metal really shines through. Deciding that copper would be too flimsy, Kev has instead used mild steel to sculpt thistles, leaves and tendrils that delicately intertwine with the steel legs. Sarah was looking for bells and whistles. She's ended up with bells and thistles.
Kev?
Hi, Sarah.
Wow, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, that is absolutely amazing. I love it.
Good.
How'd you get on?
Wee bit of hard work, but with the materials we had to work to, but we think it's okay.
That is just so beautiful. I'm blown away, literally.
So you like it? That's good.
It's so funny seeing something made out of metal that looks so fluid and delicate and organic. Was it tricky to work with?
Not really. Just not what I'm used to. You know, I'm used to big, heavy bits of metal and smash them on the anvil. This was a wee bit more delicate, so...
I don't really want to talk about money because I think what you've created here is priceless, but 600 quid was the region we left it at. How'd you get on?
We used quite a lot of stuff out the skip, so my materials was basically zero. It was all just down to my time. So, yeah, I think we'll deal at that.
Well, that is money well spent because what you've made here, so original, so beautiful. I really love it. The only thing I regret is that I can't own it, so I'm going to say fantastic. Thanks so much.
Cheers.
Thanks for that.
See you later.
Well, that table is a fantastic thing to see because the copper always had potential, but Kev made all the right decisions. It's great colour, great design, great style, just the right size. I am delighted.
Corinne was revamping her kitchen and the cooker hood was surplus to requirements.
What she's going to turn it into, I haven't the faintest idea. but it'd be interesting to see.
Rather than see it scrapped, Sarah passed it to Kev, who came up with a table complete with cool Caledonian touches. It wasn't long before it was snapped up by a private buyer. And now Sarah is back in Whitley to tell Corinne what became of her cooker hood.
Hello, Corinne, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you very much.
Lovely to see you again. How's the kitchen renovation gone?
It's gone according to plan, it looks fine, thank you.
Excellent. So somebody accosts you at the recycling centre and says, I'd like to take your cooker hood away. What do you think we did with it? Any ideas at all?
No, I've got no idea what you do with it, no.
Well, in fact, it went all the way to Scotland to a blacksmith artist called Kev, and I've got pictures here to show you what he did with it.
Oh!
Are you ready?
Yes.
It now looks like this.
Oh, my goodness.
So he has taken that lovely piece of copper that you had and given it some legs, some style, and transformed it into a console table.
God, it looks lovely.
Do you like it?
I do like it, yes. I think it looks very good indeed. I would never have dreamt of doing anything like that.
And the good news is that something that decorative sells quite well. So I have managed to find it a new home, and I've got some profit here for you.
Oh.
I have got £150 here for you.
Oh, my goodness.
For your old cooker hood.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Is there something that you can think of that you'll be spending that kind of money on?
I shall give some to charity, but as we're going away tomorrow, might have a nice good meal out somewhere.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that's a great balance. And I'll tell Kev that you're
yes, please do,
donating that. Thank you so much for letting us have it. Any more of those cooker hoods, you know where to find me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, Kevin went all out to transform that cooker hood, and I think Corinne thought he did a cracking job. There's money for going out for dinner and some going to charity.
Kev's cost came to £600 to make the table. Sarah sold it for £750, leaving Corinne with a profit of £150. The dirt-encrusted jars are now fabulous table lights. The worn-out sofa has been completely rejuvenated, and the cooker hood is now part of a spectacular table.
Well, sometimes it's all about the money, but sometimes it's just about following the story of lovely things, giving them a new lease of life, seeing them loved again.
Ooh, this looks interesting.
How do you make money for nothing?
There's loads of metally goodness in here.
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
The moths have been at this, Tony.
Yes, they have. That's why entrepreneur E.J. Osborne
I like to call this industrial chic.
wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a designer and maker with an obsession for getting crafty with cast-offs, and I've turned my passion into a business. I take the old, turn it into the new, and sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
It needs to be given some happiness.
It does.
I don't have a choice, do I?
No,
This is all
you
you've
don't.
brought me.
I'm sorry, Neil.
he can transform his finds into desirable,
That is spectacular! Oh, my goodness!
valuable,
Can I touch them?
Touch and feel.
and let's hope, saleable items.
Oh, my goodness!
If EJ is successful, he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
That's unbelievable! Oh, my goodness!
The sun is shining over the Woking Recycling Centre, where junk genie EJ has been given special permission to roam the rubbish tip, looking for trash to work his makeover magic on.
It's hot, it's busy, loads of people are driving in. I'm going to go and save some rubbish.
He's a man on a mission to discover 3 items of tip-bound treasure. And he absolutely will not stop until he's found them.
Actually, I need to go to the toilet. All right?
Well, OK, he might stop occasionally. You know, when needs must. Here's hoping he doesn't miss the garbage goodies in Conrad's boot.
Oh, hang about.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? You
Yeah,
all
not
right?
bad. Yourself?
Yeah, good. So where's all this come from then?
It's actually come from my mum's back garden. It's just bits and bobs what I just bought for the grandkids over the years and been left at the back of the garden to rot, so I'm sort of clearing it for her.
Right, well, there's loads of metally goodness in here. Lots of legs, tubes. The thing that I really am attracted to, these things. What are these?
It's, to my best of knowledge, it's some sort of tin shelving.
I think that those are really exciting. I know they don't look it at the minute, but I think these have got great potential to go on and be something else. So would you mind if I take those off your hands? They're going to go on and make something amazing.
I don't really see it myself, to be fair, mate, but you seem like you're quite enthusiastic about it, so...
Yeah, trust
it'd be good to see. It'd be good to see.
EJ's creative spark has been fired up by the scrap metal shelves. What does Conrad think could be made from them?
To me, it's just a lot of junk. I don't think I could make anything out of it, to be honest. Nothing at all. But EJ seems to think he can, so we'll see what he comes out with, shall we?
I'm really happy with these. They're beautifully weathered from being outside, got that lovely industrial patina going on. I think these have got great potential to go on and be something really good.
And EJ knows just the man to turn potential into profit. Norman Wilkinson is a self-taught furniture maker with more years of experience than he cares to mention, making handcrafted, bespoke items that stand the test of time.
I'm self-taught, never been to college, never took woodwork at school, so over the years I just taught myself. We started making a few pieces and it just took off, so it was the best thing I ever did. Oh, the reclaim is great because it's, you know, if you're making a tabletop out of reclaimed timbers and everything, no two tops will be the same, so it's tactile, it's always got his own mind, it's beautiful.
Norman's passion for all things reclaimed could be tested by this old pile of scrap. EJ's got his first item, but he still has two more to save from the claws of the crusher. His skip salvaging senses are ever alert as he attempts to sniff out a dumped diamond.
It smells very clean.
He's taking that sniffing thing too literally.
Yeah, I'll help you get rid of it.
Bridget and her husband Graham are chucking out some old furniture.
Ooh. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello yourself.
How are you? You all right?
I'm all right myself.
Hello, how are you?
Too.
I'm fine, thank you. So what is going on here? Because it looks like we've got an entanglement of chairs.
This horror show of hacked-up chair parts are the remnants of 3 dining chairs that Graham chopped up to fit in his car.
So was that out of pure pleasure or you've hacked them to get in the boot?
Oh, to get in the boot.
Yeah.
It didn't give me any pleasure at all.
No.
I got them and they were perfect condition. The back end of the 70s, I suppose. And if you look at the wood, a lot of it is real mahogany, you know. It's quite graceful, the backrest and the legs and whatever. Yeah. I felt like a real vandal to chuck it out. But unfortunately, I'd no further use and people don't want this sort of stuff these days.
I reckon I can do a lot with them.
Yes.
So I'm glad I caught you before any more damage was done.
Well, here I present you with these 2 arms.
Excellent. Another pair of arms. I'm going to carry him off and I'm going to see you soon.
Listen carefully. You made an old man happy.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad.
So, Graham's a happy chappy. What about Bridget?
It's excited to think that something can be done, even though we've sawn them up. And I await, perhaps, to see what can be made of something that just looks impossible.
So this big old pile of broken up chairs is a real tragedy. But there's loads of good solid wood here and just enough pieces of the puzzle to reassemble into something good. Although this one is going to be a gamble.
EJ's betting he knows the very person to take on this challenge. Sarah Peterson creates one-of-a-kind pieces of furniture. She takes the dreary and drab and makes them funky and fab with her bright and bold designs.
Well, I've got quite a varied workload because I don't just do the upholstery side, I do woodwork side too. I'm very lucky that I get to do what I really, really enjoy every single day, so there's not many people that can say that.
Let's hope she's still saying that when she sees this lot. EJ salvaged 2 pieces of tip treasure for his crafty creatives. Now he's on the lookout for a piece of trash that he can transform. Peter's helping a friend clear out their garage. Perhaps his boot has potential.
Ooh, this looks interesting. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? You all right?
I'm fine, thanks, yeah.
Right, this looks exciting. What's this?
This is a chest of drawers that's been sitting in a garage for many, many years, full of rubbish, really.
It looks like things have been living in here. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you disturb some animals?
Yeah, this was in a garage.
Yeah.
The owner had lost the key to the garage.
Right,
OK, and she hadn't been in there for some time. So when we actually got into the garage, we found this full of old stuff and absolute generations of rodents of some kind, yeah. We didn't see them, but there's a lot of evidence.
Yeah, I can see the evidence.
Yeah.
We can see it too. Fortunately, we can't smell it. But EJ won't allow rodent droppings to put him off. Or the mouldy green covering.
So this looks like pine, and at some point somebody's tried to cover it up with all this strange green plastic stuff. And it's minus the drawers. No drawers?
When we found it, it had drawers in it, but the drawers were rotten, so we've already dumped the drawers before.
I think this could be really useful to somebody like me that makes stuff, you know. So,
What, without the drawers?
Yeah, without the drawers. Because this is, you know, as it is, this is a really lovely solid shell. Could definitely go on and be something amazing. Do you think I could take this off your hands?
With pleasure.
Yeah. Should we try and hoik it out of the boot then?
Yep, sure.
EJ's gone and got himself a chest of oh, there's no drawers. And it's not quite a chest either. Never mind. Is Peter excited to see what becomes of whatever it is?
It feels great that we've actually managed to find somebody who wants to upcycle it. We've got rid of a lot of stuff. Some of it we've had to dump, some of it we've sold, some of it we've given away as projects. And that one was going to go in the skip.
So I know what it looks like. Currently, this box is all chest and no drawers. But underneath all this seaweed-coloured sticky back plastic, I'm certain that there's treasure to be found.
It's been a grand day out at the dump. Norman will get to grips with the scrap metal. Sarah will attempt to give the hacked-up chairs a new lease of life, while EJ will try to make something saleable from the chesty thingy.
So I'm chuffed with what I've collected. I've managed to save it from being crushed by that thing. Now the hard work starts.
First stop is in the village of Hellingley in East Sussex, where master craftsman Norman is awaiting EJ's arrival with his usual understated exuberance.
We don't mind what we get, you know, whatever comes through. It's all a challenge, but if we can have fun with it along the way and make it work, yeah, happy days.
You can always rely on Norman.
What you brought here?
Right. Well,
looks like a scrapyard in here, doesn't it?
It's beautiful scrap. Norman.
Beautiful scrap, is that what you call it?
Yeah.
OK, then. Excellent. So, what's your plan for these exciting pieces of whatever they are?
Well, what I thought was that they could be shelves or a shelving unit, supplement them with some of your nice bits of wood, keep it industrial.
We've got 4 of them, haven't we? So, we could make... what about making 4 side tables? As they say, 4's the magic number.
So with these as the top?
Use these as the tops, yeah.
Yeah.
So we would straighten them out. Don't make them too pristine because we are trying to keep the industrial look. If we use reclaimed pine old materials and we make bases out of them.
That sounds really good.
We'll try and do posh but rustic as well. We have 2 on the famous tapered leg.
Cool.
We do a very nice tapered leg.
Yeah.
And the other 2 we could have where we come down with posts, square legs. Yeah. With the reclaimed timbers again, we could put a shelf in the bottom like a pot board. Yeah. So you get 2 one way and 2 the other way. So if someone doesn't like it with the open space, you can have someone who likes it with a pot board. And,
so 4 tables, 2 variations.
2 variations, yeah.
That is a great idea.
We keep obviously we will clean the tops and age them. I mean, this is beautiful, this one with the rust in it.
So you can keep some of that patina then?
Oh yes, we'll keep this.
Yeah.
This will be absolutely fantastic, it will
Great.
look. Really cool.
I reckon these are going to be good, but cost-wise...
It's always down to the money, isn't it?
I need to pin you down, Norman. I need to pin you down.
It's not just do it, is it?
What have you got?
We'll do you a really good trade price and we'll look after you. We'll do it for £600 for the 4.
Let's do it.
Yeah, a lot of work, but they're going to look fantastic when they're done.
They better had for that budget.
Wow. I went in there thinking we were going to make 1 thing, but we're actually going to make 4, and that makes me 4 times as excited. Norman is going to nail it.
EJ's confident, but with a budget of £600, let's hope Norman can hammer out any issues with the scrap metal. Perth in central Scotland has plenty of grand historic buildings, but it's far from fuddy-duddy. It has a vibrant art and craft making scene, which is why designer Sarah is right at home in this beautiful city. EJ sent her the hacked up chairs, and Sarah's been busy figuring out exactly what she's got. First impressions? Sometimes a says it all.
This is a challenge, that's for sure, but let's see what EJ has to say when he gives me a phone.
Yes, I think it's time to hear exactly what he's got to say for himself.
So what I was thinking that you might be able to do with them, there's enough bits and pieces there to either create at least 1 chair with some donor bits and pieces, or possibly create 2 chairs. I think it might be a great idea to kind of, you know, paint them some bright colours or maybe strip them back and keep them in their natural state.
Looking at them just now, I think I'm going to concentrate on making 1 just now, replacing the back on 1, and then hopefully doing something with the second chair, and then I think painting would maybe be better to stay within the budget.
What kind of budget could you do that on?
Say maybe £110 per chair.
I think that sounds really good. There's a lot of work there, and I think that's a really, really good price, so I'm going to take that and run with it.
OK.
Sarah's plan is to strip the chopped up chairs into their component parts, discarding any broken bits. And from what she's got left, try to assemble a chair or 2.
Well, I have to first of all remove the seat pad because he's just come off. What I'll do is I'll unpick all this later on and use the actual wooden frame to recover. Then I have to replace the whole back on this one because it just comes off as well. Then I need to take one from here and then basically remove all these parts here and then just replace this whole back onto the new one. Sadly, it's quite tricky because if I hit it too hard or do something silly, the whole chair could break and I could end up with nothing.
Ooh, Sarah's going to need all her skills of restoration on this job.
Let's get cracking.
I hope she doesn't mean that literally. EJ has agreed a budget of £110 per chair. But will he get a pair? Or a single chair? Or end up in total despair? EJ's got his crack team of crafty types up and running. Now, in a quiet corner of Somerset, he's in his workshop getting ready to tackle the chest of no drawers.
This is pretty bad.
It's in even worse condition than EJ first thought.
What a state.
Well, at least he can laugh about it. It's either that or fall to his knees, look to the heavens and scream, "What have I done?"
This is in such bad condition. I'm a bit worried about it. I'm worried about this sticky back plastic. I'm just worried that it's holding things together. But I can see all beyond that. I still think it's got great potential. I'm going to strip it back, shore it up.
I'm going to really need to transform this into something else. I want to create a piece of furniture that's going to fit anywhere in the house.
I'm going to make it into a beautiful cabinet. It's a lot of work, and I'm going to get to it.
EJ plans to transform this piece of trash into a beautiful but functional cabinet. First job, ripping off the sheets of sticky back plastic.
Sticky business.
While hoping the whole thing doesn't just fall apart.
Quite enjoyable when it comes off in big bits, but it's not very often. Oh, yes. Yes!
It's nice to hear him enjoying his work. Ooh, there's nothing enjoyable about that noise, though. EJ's using a scraper to reveal the timber underneath. Ooh, and it cuts me to the quick, that noise.
There's several layers of things going on here. There's sticky back plastic, there's baby blue gloss paint, there's some kind of stain, and then there's an undercoat, and then under that is the wood. So, yeah, it's a nightmare.
Well, I'll tell you what a nightmare is, listening to that scraper. Never has the mighty roar of a belt sander been so welcome. EJ's attached a sanding belt with a coarse grip that will make short work of the multiple layers. But this big old beast can cause damage to the wood if misused. Don't push down, allow the belt to do the work.
So that was a labour of love. Lots and lots of layers, but I've managed to get it all off, and now I need to turn my attentions to the front.
EJ's going to remove the shelf framework to make room for cabinet doors.
So once I take this one out, there's definitely no going back. So I have to be completely sure that I want to take this one out. I'm not completely sure, but here we go.
The framework not only supports the drawers, but also the outer shelf.
The more I take out, the weaker this whole shell becomes, so I have to go really gently.
My understanding of really gently and EJ's don't match up.
What's rattling around? Oh. I've taken so much out, I need to start putting stuff back in before it collapses.
EJ's doing a flat pack in reverse. So far, he's spent £70. He is hoping we'll have more than a pile of old wood to show for it. In his East Sussex workshop, Norman is getting to grips with the sheets of scrap metal, which he'll be using as tabletops for 4 side tables.
We're going to make the bases first. We'll get the wood in, cut the materials up, get cracking with it, and then we can then measure it to get them to the sizes what we need to. And then when we've done that, we can then play around with the zinc and getting it looking super. Yeah, I think it's going to be good, this one. Love it already.
Norman's enthusiastic. Well, enthusiastic for Norman. He loves using reclaimed materials. So, for the table legs, he's using salvaged ceiling joists.
This is reclaimed pine. It'll be nice and rustic for the. It'll be nice and rustic for the piece of furniture that we're doing.
But before Norman can get his furniture making groove on, he needs to remove all the old nails from the timber.
It's always the best to just make sure we get all the little bits out and then we can really rock and roll.
Norman's an old rocker at heart, but these days he's a bit less twist and shout and a bit more twist and grumble.
It's always the tedious part, but it has to be done. But I've got to get them out because if they hit that blade that's running around 100 miles an hour, they come out like bullets. And when they hit you, they do hurt.
It's a dangerous business, this side table making malarkey. With all the nails removed, it's safe. At least I hope it is, for the wood to be trimmed to the correct width before Norman cuts it to the right length for the legs.
Right, so I'm going to cut these to size now. So I'm going to cut all 4 table legs in one go. So I'm going to make them roughly like 32 inches. That's how high we're going to go. It will be perfect.
The standard height of manufactured dining and side tables is 30 inches. Norman is making his 32. Will this make the side tables eye-catchingly attractive or overly big eyesores? Norman is crafting what he calls the posh but rustic tapered legs. And, old hand that he isn't even bothering to measure up.
Because you've been doing it for a few years, you sort of like get the general gist of how you're going to cut it. So, and if it's not enough, you can always just run it through and take a little bit more off. But I reckon it'll be quite a nice little fine taper. If it's not, we just carry on until we get it to a fine, nice little taper.
We could be ending up with toothpicks here. Norman may love to rock and roll, but no one likes a table that does. In Perth, Sarah is tackling the daunting challenge of restoring a cut-up dining chair set into at least one usable chair.
That was the easy bit. I'm just going to get a hammer and knock these bits out, or try and knock these bits out without breaking the actual frame.
She's ever so gently trying to remove the broken spindles and supports without causing further damage.
This is the tricky bit now. That's okay.
Removing the broken supports is a painstakingly delicate task.
It is coming. Hey.
That could, with any heavy-handed movement, end in disaster.
Right, one down. 1, 2, 3. Probably about 5 more to go. And the frame's actually still in one piece round here, so that's quite good too.
The chairs were made using the traditional mortise and tenon method. This is when a tenon tongue is glued into a mortise hole.
I've got to chisel this bit of wood out, but I've also got to make sure I don't... Well, I've got to get it out the hole complete, so yeah, well, anything could go wrong, really.
If the tenons are damaged while removing them, we're okay. We're still in business, as Sarah will replace them from her pile of spares. But if the mortise holes of the frame are damaged, well, we've got firewood, basically.
It's got to do it kind of gently, so you're not going into this bit here. They are lovely chairs, and they are worth saving, I think. Really well made as well. So, yeah, we'll just have to be sympathetic towards that.
It may not look that sympathetic, but Sarah's got to be cruel to be kind. Another option would be to replace the broken bits of wood. But Sarah has a passion for restoring vintage furniture and wants to use as much of the original frames as possible.
I love old things that have got a story to tell, if you like, that people might just throw away. You know, they don't see any good in it, but I can, and I can see it's structurally sound. It's worth actually investing a bit of time to make it usable again. It's just, yeah, I just love what I do, basically. Wow, that's been quite deep. This is all good, because I was just worried that I would crack the actual frame. So it's now empty. So I've just got to do the same with these two here.
Sarah's got a long restoration road in front of her, but let's hope that when she gets to the end, she'll have something to sit on. It's an all-action upcycling adventure for our craftspeople, and as for EJ, he's ready to unveil his cabinet.
This is the very last bit, oiling, and it just makes those colours and that grain pop out. So these old chests of drawers have come a really long way, and they are certainly a big transformation.
EJ described this vision in green, this chest of no drawers, this sticky back plastic wonder as a nightmare. But now, it's the cabinet that dreams are made of. EJ has replaced the thin wood panel top with a slice of chunky elm, leaving the undulating natural outline of the tree trunk at the front edge. The cabinet has been stained with linseed oil, which gives the surface an attention-grabbing shine. To further enhance the grain of the wood and add a protective coating, it's been finished with beeswax. All of the wood that EJ removed has been reused to shore up the structure, with the original top being used as an internal shelf. The cabinet doors have contrasting geometric patterns which catch the eye and make the natural materials used the star of the show.
This was a lot of hard work. It was a real labour of love, but I think it's worth it. It's really paid off. It's a huge cabinet. You could use it in the bedroom, the bathroom, the kitchen, anywhere in the house. I love it. I'm really proud of this one, and I think it's gorgeous.
Peter was just about to sling the chest in the skip when EJ spotted its potential.
Do you think I could take this off your hands?
With pleasure.
Should we try and hoik it out of the boot then?
Yeah, sure. It feels great that we've actually managed to find somebody who wants to upcycle it.
EJ cycled this chest up the way, out the way, in the way, every which way, to create a beautiful cabinet. And it didn't take long for it to make its way to Greenwood's Furniture, an ethically sourced furniture shop in Bristol. Owner Simon is well impressed.
Fantastic. It's a nice bit of waney edge elm on the top, and to have this waney edge on the front, you're not going to see that in your normal run-of-the-mill high street shop. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Now EJ is off to see Peter and hand over the profit.
Peter.
Oh, hi, good morning. Good to see you.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks. Yeah, fine.
So the last time I saw you, we were at the recycling centre, and I took from you a chest of drawers with no drawers in it.
Yeah.
Well, even though it didn't have its drawers, and even though it was covered in all that green plastic, do you remember that?
Yeah.
I still thought that something could be done, and it was quite interesting. So I took that myself, and I made something pretty good. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So...
That's not the same thing.
It is.
That's amazing. That is amazing. I have to say, it looks brilliant.
Fantastic. So the other bit of good news that I have for you, Peter, is that I've managed to sell it, and I've got for you a bit of a profit.
Oh wow!
Of £175.
Oh wow! For me. Thank you very much. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Can I ask you what you might spend that on?
I think that the decent thing to do would be to find a charity for homeless mice, because we did quite a few out of a home. But other than that, I don't know. Obviously, I'll have to treat my wife, because she's now heard about it. But beyond that, I don't know.
Fantastic. Well, look, whatever you do with it, have a really good time.
That's brilliant.
And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye, Peter.
That's great.
EJ spent £70 on materials. The cabinet was bought for £245, leaving Peter with a £175 profit. EJ is on his way to see if Norman has been able to transform the scrap metal into side tables.
We've put our heart and soul into them like we always do, so I'm hoping he's going to find them fantastic. So, yeah, I think they're quite cool, so, yeah, let's rock and roll.
Norman has given this transformation his heart and his soul. So let's strike up the band and, as he likes to say, rock and roll. Oh yeah! Norman has shaked, rattled and rolled the metal panels into 4 tabletops using reclaimed timber for the bases. EJ loved the weather-beaten and battered rusty lustre, and now it's the focal point of the furniture. One pair of tables has extra long tapered legs, which adds elegance to the hard-edged industrial feel of the top. The other pair were given a chunky country-style finish with the wood-block shelf and square legs. Has Norman turned heavy metal into a surefire hit? EJ will be the judge of that.
Norman?
Hello?
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, you?
Oh, my goodness. You're a genius, you are. I like these a lot. They look high-end. I love the fact that you've kept the holes and you've kept the vents and you've celebrated the age. I'm all about celebrating those lovely marks.
And we've used reclaimed timbers on the base. We had to put wooden trim round the side, under the tops as well. So we took away all the sharp edges so no one could catch themselves or cut them. So, yeah. So we've, we've just done what we've done. So, but yeah, look really cool. We've left all the holes in them because they tell a story and they tell what they are.
Yeah. Seriously, Norman, these look better than I imagined. Because I always worry with this whole kind of side occasional table, if people will be able to fit them in a modern home. But actually, these ones are lovely and they're much slimmer than I imagined. Like, these could go in any hall, like even in a new house.
I mean, they go by hall, but also go behind a sofa.
Yeah.
So there'll be a sofa table.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, the versatilities of them are really great.
Yeah. Norman, these look amazing. They look like a lot of work. I know you said £600 budget. Did you come in on that?
We come in banging budget.
Fantastic. Yeah. Good man. I mean, even though you've celebrated the age, they look clean, they look sharp, they've got that contemporary edge. Yeah. I think these are gonna go like hotcakes, Norman.
Well, I hope they do. If not, you're in trouble.
Oh, really well done, Norman. Thank you so much.
See you soon, yeah?
Bye. That Norman, he's a genius. Great use of materials. Those tables are absolutely perfect.
And to think the scrap almost ended up in the skip. Conrad had a boot chock full of garbage, but EJ spotted the potential in the metal shelves.
If I take these off your hands, they're going to go on and make something amazing.
I don't really see it myself, to be fair, mate, but you seem like you're quite enthusiastic about it, so...
Yeah, trust me.
It'd be good to see.
The capable hands of Norman have given the scrap metals a whole new lease of life. And they were sold to Sarah Hughes Home, a furniture and homeware store in Marlow. Owner Sarah is very happy with her purchase.
Wow, I love these tables. We've got 4 of them and Norman has done an amazing job. He's really kept the patina on the metal here. These are going to fly out.
EJ is paying Conrad a visit to hand over the profit.
Conrad.
Hello, mate. How are we doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, good. Yeah, very well.
So last time I saw you, we were down at the recycling centre.
That's right.
And I took from you those metal plates that you were about to get rid of.
Yeah, yeah.
Just remind me again, what were they from? What were they for?
There was just an old sort of shelving, I think. It was something that I just found at the bottom of the garden there. I couldn't really be spot on to what it was, but it was something at the bottom of the garden that I found. So.
Right. Well, I thought they were really interesting material that we could do something with.
Yeah.
So I took them to a chap called Norman, who's really nifty with his tools.
Right.
And he made them into something pretty amazing. Do you want to see them?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? OK, you ready?
Yeah, come on.
Right, then. What do you think of that?
Wow, this is a worktop, isn't it?
So, yeah, they're like side tables.
Yeah, yeah.
For the hallway. Yeah. So you managed to make 4.
They're quite retro.
Yeah, very retro.
Yeah, it's quite amazing, to be fair.
Yeah, what do you think of that, then?
Yeah, that's it's awesome. I'm quite surprised what you've done with them, to be honest. It's quite amazing.
Yeah, so the good news is we managed to sell them.
All right.
And I've got for you a profit of...
Am I a millionaire now, am I?
£100.
Wow. That's quite amazing.
Well,
something to come from that.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Amazing, eh?
Any
Tonight
idea?
down the pub?
Yeah, is that what that is?
Staying with the lads.
Good,
Cheers
I'm
for
glad
that.
to hear
Spot
it.
on.
Fantastic.
Wicked.
See you later.
See you, AJ.
Norman charged £600 to create the tables. They were sold for £700, giving Conrad £100 to head to his local with. Oh, that kebab is going to taste pretty good as well. EJ's had 2 salvage success stories. Now he's on his way to Sarah's to see if it's 3 out of 3.
When I first got the chairs, I thought I was going to cry, and I did manage to do something. I'm just hoping that EJ is going to be really happy with what I did actually manage to achieve.
These chopped up chairs were being slung in a skip before EJ saved them. Has Sarah managed to give them a new lease of life? She's not only restored them to their former glory, she's reinvigorated them with a bold two-tone design. Sarah sanded away the dark stain to reveal the natural colour of the wood. She used an eggshell black paint to add contrast and highlight the smooth curves of the armrests. The seats have been completely re-upholstered and finished with a neutral speckled fabric, which meet all UK fire safety standards. Sarah has worked wonders, but what will the boss make of the transformation?
Sarah, hello.
EJ.
Oh my goodness. This is amazing. You have made 2 stunning chairs.
Thank you. I'm quite happy with them.
This was a pile of sticks. How on earth did you take that and make these 2 amazing chairs?
There was probably about maybe 2.5 chairs, 2 that were nearly complete and then bits of another. So I had to put a new back on one of these. I used a bit of the back of a separate chair and basically reapplied it. And the other chair was actually quite complete, apart from the arms had been cut off, so it then had the arms reattached.
Right.
So there's a few kind of joins and things, but that's where the kind of paint effects come in, because they all kind of help to cover all those flaws up.
But which one was sawn off?
I've done such a good job.
Yeah,
I can't
you
tell.
cannot
no,
see it.
I think it was this one, so you can just see a very faint line.
So the design, the paint job has come in with the design of further hiding that.
Yeah.
You'd never know.
I can see why you wanted to save them, because they are such a beautiful design and such a beautiful look.
Absolutely.
Now that they've been finished.
Absolutely.
So
The budget was £110 per chair. Did you manage to come in on that?
I went slightly over. They've gone to 125 per chair.
Okay. I think that is, you know, extremely forgivable. They're just stunning. They're beautiful.
Okay.
It's a job well done. well done.
Bye.
So it started to tip it down out here, but nothing can dampen my spirits after seeing what Sarah's done with those chairs. Now all I'll have to do is sell them.
At the dump, Bridget and Graham were overjoyed that EJ wanted to take away their broken-up chairs.
Listen carefully. You made an old man happy.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad.
Quite excited to think that something can be done, even though we've sawn them up.
There's always something that can be done when you have Sarah's skills. And it wasn't long before the chairs were snapped up by a private buyer. Now EJ is about to visit Bridget and Graham to hand over some cash.
Bridget!
Hello!
Hello, how are you?
Very well.
And Graham, how are you?
You again. I'm very pleased to see you, and I'm well, thank you.
So the last time I saw you was at the recycling centre.
Yes, indeed.
And you had lots of chairs that were all chopped and hacked and sawed up. And I took those off you. And I took them to a lovely lady up in Scotland called Sarah. And she put them all back together and did truly amazing things. Would you like to see them?
Only if you insist.
You ready? It's quite a transformation.
OK.
So...
Don't.
Oh, my word.
Well, that is incredible.
Oh, that was a major error to get rid of them. They're lovely, aren't they?
They're too lovely now, aren't they?
So she made, out of all those bits, a pair of chairs.
Yes.
I know. Look at that.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, the good news is we did manage to sell them.
Really?
And I've got some money for you, and that is...
No.
A profit of £100.
Goodness gracious, I noticed
£100?
You've given it to my wife, but yeah, that's par for the course, isn't it?
Oh, how lovely. That is fantastic.
This is the very last outcome we could have ever expected at the dump.
Well,
when we first met you,
No.
this is astonishing, isn't it?
It is.
Well, you're very welcome. Do you have any idea what you might spend that on?
Well, I'm in charge of our church Christmas fair.
Fantastic.
And I'm going to put this in as a help towards the Christmas fair.
Fantastic. That's an amazing
That's rather
cause.
a shame, because I thought we might push the boat out, but I'm afraid that's been condemned.
Oh, well, look, maybe
No,
you will have
this is-
fun at the Christmas fair, Graham.
Well, may I just say that I'm astonished at what you've shown me, and it's nice, and I presume they'll go to some happy recipient who will enjoy using them.
I think they definitely will.
Well said, Graham. Sarah charged £250 to restore the chairs. They were sold for £350, leaving Graham and Bridget with £100 profit. EJ saved once cherished possessions from being chucked in a skip. Instead of being lost forever, they've all been given a new lease of life and a chance to be treasured again.
Wow, yet again, some amazing transformations that I'm sure will go on to be enjoyed for many more years to come.
That's not going in the tip, is it?
Yes. How do you make money for nothing?
What are you dropping off? Anything exciting?
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
That is a fishing rod habit.
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a passionate buyer, maker and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers.
What do you think? I think it's beautiful. I bought you my washing machine.
Oh, wow.
She can transform her finds into desirable,
What have you done?
valuable,
Oh, amazing.
and let's hope, saleable items.
That is one clever sandwich.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
Oh, she smashes it out lovely.
Trash transformation is no picnic for teddy bears or Sarah.
You've got a car full there.
She's been given special permission by Dunbar Recycling Centre in East Lothian to seek out some tipped treasure.
Well, it's a beautiful day, it's a lovely location, but I've got my eyes on the prize. I'm after the rubbish. I'm here to see what turns up.
She's searching for 3 items that she can work her makeover magic on. She's the fairy godmother of garbage, the Tinkerbell of trash. You might even call her Stinkerbell.
If I kiss this frog, who do you think it'll turn into?
Why, hello there, Sarah.
No, I wasn't expecting that.
The magic wore off quickly. Perhaps Ian's junk will have a happy ever after fairy tale ending.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hi there. Don't throw that away yet.
Ah,
May I talk to you about your fence?
well, yes, if you...
Pop that back for a second.
Right.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'll shake your hand with a double gloving, that's all right.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the fence and why is it
This is
here?
a friend's fence and it's been up for years and it's far too small.
Right. So,
Bigger one gone in.
so
This
they're getting
one,
a new fence?
They've got it.
OK, and you're helping out, are you?
They're just getting rid of the rubbish.
So, what do you think it's made out of? Is it just a softwood?
Just a softwood.
Pine sort of something?
It's all pine, I would say.
And have they got a fairly exposed garden? It looks like it's really well weathered.
Yes, you could say that, yes. Up in this part of the world, yes, very exposed.
I really like the look of the weathering on it, all this beautiful silver wood. It might look like an old fence to you, but to me, it's looking like something that doesn't want to go in the wood skip. What do you think?
Madness comes to mind.
Excellent, excellent. I've been called many things. I'll take that one.
No need to worry, Ian. Sarah doesn't take offence easily. Or perhaps in this case, she will.
I'd really like to try and do something with it and then come and find you and we can see who has the last laugh about the rotten fence, all right? Because I'd love to have a go at making something out of it. Would that be all right?
Be marvellous, yes, go for it.
Brilliant. Well, should we unload a few bits and I'll see exactly what you've got in here?
Ian has no idea what Sarah sees in the old fence, which is understandable. What does he think she'll make of it?
I haven't a clue. So, yeah, I'll be very surprised if you can make something out of that that doesn't look like a fence.
Well, there's plenty of material in this old fence. Some of it is a little worse for wear, though, and that will be difficult to work with. But there's lots of character, and you'll just be picking out all the details in this that are good and trying to make the most of them. But I think there's enough material here to be looking at a little bit of profit.
Let's meet the maker Sarah has picked to turn this from trash into cash. Norman Wilkinson is a self-taught furniture maker with more years of experience than he cares to mention, making handcrafted, bespoke items that stand the test of time.
I'm self-taught, never been to college, never took woodwork at school, so over the years I've just taught myself. We started making a few pieces and it just took off, so it was the best thing I ever did.
He loves what he does and he likes a joke too.
If I actually told you how long I've been doing this, it'd give away my age. I think I'm still 21.
Oh, Norman. Don't worry, folks. His carpentry skills are better than his jokes. They'll need to be with this lot. Ever the eagle-eyed entrepreneur, Sarah's not after any old rubbish. It has to be the right kind of rubbish. Something she can turn a profit on.
Plastic bags, cardboard, garden waste. Somebody's going to have something good in a minute.
Are there any garbage goodies in the back of Jonathan's motor?
Hi there.
Hi.
What's in the box?
Some demi-johns.
Have you been brewing?
We've just finished.
Have you? What did you make?
Some terrible wine.
Was it really awful?
It was really awful.
What flavour did you go for?
I think it was elderberry.
Elderberry. OK, yeah, actually, I can relate to that. I don't like elderberries. They have an acquired taste, don't they? But these look in near mint condition.
I know. I keep them clean. They're a family heirloom. They are.
Really? Were they your parents?
My father's, yeah.
Was his wine awful as well?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Home brewing's heyday was the 1970s, but it's on the rise again. The great British public love DIY. Brew it yourself.
You can't be throwing these away. They look fantastic.
Why, do you want them?
Definitely want them. I definitely want them. Not to make wine, because I think I might have a shocking tale to tell if I had a go as well. If I could take those off your hands.
You certainly could.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See you soon.
Does Jonathan have any idea what will become of the demi-johns?
I will be very surprised if she does anything other than make wine with them.
So the gauntlet's been thrown down. I've got to make something better out of these than elderberry wine. It can't be that difficult, can it?
Not when you've got a crack team of crafty types to lend a helping hand. Guy Trench takes vintage household items, memorabilia or plain old junk and transforms it into unique and offbeat lighting.
I think my job really is the best job in the world. Not only do I love doing it,
but it's different every single day. And it's preserving history, you know, keeping those old things going in another disguise. That ticks my box big time.
Prepare your box for a right good ticking, Guy, because Sarah's got just the thing for you. Sarah's salvaged 2 items for her artisans. Will John have a little something special in his boot for her?
And I'm going to guess you. Oh, you are! I thought you might have something interesting.
Hi.
How do you do? I'm Sarah.
I'm John.
John, hi there. John, what is that?
It's an Indian table. It was my mother-in-law's. It was given to her by her then fiancé as an engagement present at the end of the Second World War. And unfortunately, it's been through a fire, as you can see.
How did that happen?
We had a serious house fire some years ago.
My word, about all safe.
All safe, but a lot of damage.
Well, that definitely has some history about it, and so that's the
That's the stand for it.
So
There's
they
nothing
open
wrong
up,
with the
don't
stand,
they?
apart from the hinges gone.
So how old do you think it is?
Mid-40s.
Beautifully carved, and that's all hand carved, isn't it? You can see by how beautifully different each flower is. Well, that is beautiful. May I have a closer look at the stand?
Please do.
Brilliant. So I pop it down. They open out, don't they,
Yes.
into a ring?
Indeed.
Detail on it is just
It's
lovely.
beautiful,
Yeah.
it really is. It has been a treasured piece, I must admit.
And have you used it since the fire or not? No.
It's been stored away waiting to do something with it.
Well, I think those panels on there are just beautiful. The fact that it's
Yeah.
hand carved and the detail in it, it would have been a really fine thing as a present, wouldn't it? A
Oh,
lovely
it was.
gift.
It's gorgeous. In its prime, it was very good, very useful.
May I take it away?
Please do.
And may I come and find you?
Yes.
If I can do something with it, because
Yes.
I think it's be really interesting to work on.
Sarah's got herself a real piece of trash treasure. Is John happy she saved it?
I'm pleased that Sarah's taking it, but what she's going to do with it, I have no idea.
Well, this is a sweet table. It would have been a really lovely piece had it not been damaged, but then it wouldn't end up here. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into this one, sending it off in the right direction.
The only way is upcycle for the 3 items Sarah's salvaged. She's picked Norman to work on the old fencing and Guy to transform the demijohns, while she will try to make the table into something saleable.
Well, I've been talking garbage all day, but now's the time to put my money where my mouth is.
Sarah's got all her mallards in a line. And her first dump diamond drop-off is in the village of Hellingley in East Sussex, where master of all things wood, Norman has his workshop.
Looking forward to seeing Sarah. Always do. I mean, she's great. She always brings in a load of old rubbish, but, you know, it makes the day tick along even more than what it normally does. So, yeah, fantastic.
Here's hoping he's still as excited to see Sarah when he claps his eyes on this.
It's this stuff here.
Oh, is that it?
Yep, come on, let's get it in.
I mean, you have excelled this time.
I thought you'd like it. I'll just take this little bit, all right?
Norman's not so keen on the rotten, broken up, crumbling, weather-damaged, rusty-nailed fencing. Wonder why? Sarah saved it, so what has she got planned for it?
I really like the washed out, bleached out wood. It's silvered, that wood, because it's been weathered. And it's got style because it has wear. Because you can't make it look like this. You have to let the weather do it.
Norman's silence says it all.
Do you want me to wow you with my fantastic idea I've got for it first?
I was going to say, you've never done it before.
Oops, he's off again. Let's give him a moment to compose himself.
So my idea is a pantry cupboard. Doesn't get much smarter than that.
No. OK. Pantry cupboard. I'm visualising it already. Go on.
I thought use these lovely pieces with all that colour on them for the doors.
Yeah.
Maybe on legs to elevate it a bit. Quite crisp. Open it up. Lovely shelves.
Yeah.
Doable?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. We'll see what we can do.
Have you made one before?
I've made cupboards and things, but I've never really used this sort of material. But I think, you know, it's all part and parcel of the fun of it. And we'll put some bits on the back to put spices and all that sort of stuff in it.
On the doors?
On the doors,
That's like my dream pantry cupboard.
Is it?
Yeah, I'd really like that.
Jeez.
Norman is bringing Sarah's fantasy furniture to life. But will his price tag bring her back to reality?
Tell me about the money.
The money. A lot of work in it, taking it all apart, doing it and everything. 525.
I was thinking it was going to be high fours, 525. I'm going to say brilliant. Go
We're
for
close.
it. Yeah,
Shall
that's
we go on?
fine.
Yeah.
Bye.
The hand is shook, the deal is done. It's over to Norman now.
I think we've got to take it all apart, add some other materials into it, we're going to have to. And I think actually can look quite smart. So I think, you know, once we get into it and decide where we're going, it's going to be a good project. So, yeah, it might look rubbish now, but I'm hoping we're going to turn it into that magic word gold.
A golden cupboard, wow! Norman has £525 in the dark arts of the alchemist to turn the old fence into a pantry cupboard of purest gold. Or perhaps I've misunderstood that last bit. Our next destination on this upcycling adventure is Woodham Mortimer in Essex, home to light maker par excellence, Guy. Sarah's picked the 2 demijohns that were in the best condition to bring to Guy.
I can't wait to see what Sarah's got today for us. Hopefully it's something interesting. She's pretty imaginative, so I think it will be a bit different.
About that bit different thing, Guy. Not this time, I'm afraid. Sarah has brought demijohns to Guy before. A decision which proved to be both creatively and financially rewarding.
Hi there.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm really well. How are you? Nice to see you.
Very well indeed.
Standard Guy Trench issue, demijohn lighting.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I think we could do something with those.
I know you've worked on them before. I still like them. I still think they're so classic that they are appealing. Have you had enough of them yet, or have you got...
No, I think that it's such a simple design. We've done hanging lights out of them for you. And this time you would like...
Table lamp?
Table lamps.
Yeah, I think... so I was wondering about... I've got this thing at the moment about rainbows. I was wondering about doing a rainbow of resin in them, but I don't know how it works with expansion and if you can do it in something like this.
We break an awful lot of glasses. We're putting a lot of heat into this because it's resins which will heat up. It may work. I've seen somebody who's put paint. I don't know how they've done it, but they sort of put paint in, splatters, chuck it around, and it was absolutely really beautiful. It was on a sort of big French wine bottle.
OK.
I mean, I've never tried it. I mean, it could be a little rubbish, but it just might come out well. I don't know.
I really like that idea. A bit of Jackson Pollock going on the inside.
Yeah.
It would be a laugh, wouldn't it?
Well, we can certainly give it a go. I've no idea what it'll look like. I think it's a pretty specialist job to get it looking absolutely fantastic, and there's only a few people I know who can do it really well. But I'm prepared to give it a go and see what we can come up with.
This pair aren't playing it safe. Let's hope it's worth the risk.
So how much do you think that's going to be to get that all singing, all dancing, a pair of those? What are we looking at?
I think we could probably do those for... I'm not sure about the painting side of things yet, but...
You'll be fine.
I think about £165 each would be about the right sort of money we could do it for.
OK, well, that sounds great. I reckon I've got a bit of margin. A pair of them, I'm going to make a return on that. So, excellent. Well, good luck with the painting.
Thank you very much indeed, Sarah.
Lovely. See you soon.
Sarah and Guy have made money with demijohns before, but with the painting idea, it could all go horribly wrong.
I'll have a go, certainly, with trying it with the paints, and I think it will, if we get it right, the effect looks absolutely, great. But it is a first time, and it'd be beginner's luck if I do it well.
And with that morale-boosting summation from Guy, let's hope Sarah's happy with the results of her £330 investment. Sarah's got her crew of hot-shot, crafty types up and running. At her home in Sussex, it's the perfect day for basking in the sun. But Sarah doesn't have time for that. She has the fire-damaged table to transform.
This would have been a beautifully carved table. The detail is lovely, and I'm hoping to salvage that. Such a shame about the fire damage, but it has got some aesthetic appeal left in it, and that is what I'm hoping to harness to turn it into a moneymaker.
Sarah has a plan to maximise her profit. She'll do a little bit of amateur restoration on the tabletop to try and get it to a saleable condition. She also plans to transfer the carvings onto fabric to make giant-sized floor cushions. She doesn't do things by halves, does she?
That's Bramble's toothbrush. Sorry, Bramble.
Bramble's too busy maxing her relaxing to worry about charcoal dust on her toothbrush.
If it's going to get dusty, I'm going to have one of these on.
Sarah's using a firm toothbrush to remove the top layer of burned wood and all the dirt and grime that has built up over the years. The toothbrush bristles are fine enough to get into the contours of the carving, but soft enough to ensure they don't damage it.
Such a beautiful hard wood. It just wants to look beautiful. It's shiny and lovely.
To achieve the shiny loveliness, Sarah's going to paint the tabletop.
I just want to disguise that burn mark on the circular top, and I'm going to leave the sides looking that beautiful natural wood. Going to go for a lovely rich chocolate brown colour so that hopefully the detail stands out but all of that damage disappears. Chocolatey.
Oh, look at this neat little trick.
Perfect way to stop getting dribbles of paint down the side of your tin. Just a little bit of masking tape.
I think that might possibly be the coolest thing I've ever seen. Ever. Sarah is using an acrylic paint because it's hard-wearing and durable. It's also eggshell, which will give the table a nice shine.
If I can just even up the top colour on this table, might look all right. Can hardly tell where the burnt bit is.
With the tabletop spruced up, Sarah's taking pictures of the table to send to a printer who will transfer the images onto fabric for her giant-sized floor cushions.
Nice. Might be lovely.
Sarah's certainly going big with this project. Here's hoping the £68 she's laying out on materials is money well spent. In his East Sussex workshop, Norman is facing the daunting challenge of making the weather-beaten fencing into the focal point of a pantry cupboard.
What has she done to me? I want to cry.
Oh, Norman. He loves it, really. Sarah liked the aged, silvery look of the wood, which Norman will reclaim and use for the cupboard doors.
I'm sure when we finished it'll be fantastic. So let's get the hammer and start knocking it apart and see where we go. It's just going to be a tedious job just now taking all of them apart, but it's what we've got to do.
Tedious? Yes, but this rubbish dump transformation business can't be all glamour, you know. It might have been easier to use fresh timber, but as Sarah said, the weather-worn look of the fence can only be achieved through time, and it's this silvery look that will make the pantry cupboard unique. He's got a smile back on his face now. Is there a sweeter sound than the crack of chisel on wood?
That's what we love. Using second-hand materials, it's a great joy because I love the timber, I love the finishing of it. There's no point getting up in the morning and doing something you don't like. Hey, fantastic, last one. I think the worst is over.
Preparation-wise, it's the last one, but Norman's far from done. With the slats removed, he now has to make sure there are no rusty old nails sticking out.
I'm going to be dreaming this tonight, aren't I? We'll try and get out what we can, but if we can't, then they'll stay and I'll bash the heads off. That'll be all part of the look.
I think Norman might be confusing rustic with rusty.
Hey, fantastic. There we go. Happy days.
It's been 2 hours of bashing and pulling, but finally Norman has his timber ready to use. What exactly is he going to do with it?
Right, we've done the painstaking bit of getting all the nails and getting the timbers done. Right, now, we've got a piece of MDF, because that's what we're going to stick them onto. Then we go like that, and then we just keep going down, as we call herringbone. And then I think it'll look really, really cool.
And as the cool stuff is about to begin, we need to leave Norman to it. In the Essex countryside, Guy is about to begin the demijohn to table lamp transformation. Sarah wanted a rainbow type effect, so Guy will paint the inside of the glass jars using a new technique.
What we've decided to do with these is to have a go at painting inside the bottle. I've never done this before. I haven't got a clue how it's going to work out. I'm not sure what paints to use. So really it's a bit of an experiment to see what it looks like at the end of the day.
He's experimenting with £330 of Sarah's money, so wood has been touched and fingers are crossed.
I have no idea how it's going to go. It could be really horrible or it could be really good. I just don't know what it's going to be like. So anyhow, let's shake the old paint up.
The paint Guy is using is designed for creating stained glass windows. His plan is to pour the paint into the jar and swill it around until it fully colours the demijohn.
And now we're going to very carefully pour a whole lot into the bottom of the jar. Just swill it around the bottom. Yeah, it's coming along slowly. I just hope there's enough in there to do the whole bottle.
Guy has chosen an amber paint for his base layer, but he needs to make sure he covers all the glass for an even finish.
Just see it cascading down the bottom now. Now I think what I'm going to do is put it onto this tray here. You can see it all falling out the bottom. I think it's looking okay at the moment. It's got a nice clear even film all over it. I think that looks pretty good at the moment. Oh, I'm quite pleased with that. That's better than I thought it was.
Stage 1 is a success. For stage 2, Guy wants to create a splatter effect with black paint. To do this, he's come up with a homemade gizmo, a paintbrush stuck on a drill. Ingenious.
Just trying to get not the paint on the actual jar itself, so. One bit done. Just give it one more.
Guy was pleased with his amber base layer. Will he be as happy with his runny, dribbly effect?
It's coming on quite nicely. We're getting that sort of cascade of blackness coming down. This is all an experiment. I just don't know how it's going to work out. It's all a bit of a gamble. If we had hundreds and hundreds of them and I had all the time in the world, I might get it right. But as we've got it now, it's. I think it looks quite nice.
Do people pay top whack for quite nice? Sarah will soon find out. It's an upcycling extravaganza for our craftsmen. And it's all go, go, go for Sarah too. Her fabric has arrived from the printer with photos of the table printed on it, and she's hard at work turning it into supersized floor cushions.
So when I took the photographs, I put some filters on them to make the whole of this fabric look like it was made out of stone. I'm thinking antique, Moroccan. This is super fine velvet. It's all cotton and it's really luxurious. But velvet is a nightmare to sew. So I'm hoping it's going to be worth the effort. That's pretty though.
Sewing patterns for cushions can be purchased online, but Sarah's working on one of her own devising to save some readies.
I've invested £25 a piece in this velvet, so this has got to work. OK, it's going to be great.
There's only one way to tell. Get them stitched and get them stuffed.
I've never seen anything like this before. I hope other people like them.
Badly burned in a fire, the table's glory days were long gone. Will it be born again like the proverbial phoenix from the flames? Sarah has produced 3 items of upcycling excellence. Her amateur restoration of the table has hidden the fire damage from all but the closest of examinations. The rich, dark, chocolatey paint accentuates the detailing while hiding the burn marks. Sarah sent high-resolution photos of the table with a marble effect filter applied to a digital printer, who transferred the image onto super lush velvet. Sarah used the material to make these plump floor cushions, inspired by a table that was seconds away from the skip.
I'm so pleased I took a chance on that little table because I really didn't think it was going to come up like that. Very pretty and I think saleable in its own right now. And I've got a couple of chances of making money because I've got some lovely, big, generous floor cushions. They're comfortable, they're soft, and I hope somebody loves them.
Sarah needs to do a bit less hoping and a bit more selling. Sarah knew she'd found a piece of trash treasure from the moment she saw it in the back of John's car.
John, what is that?
It's an Indian table.
There was no chance of that hitting the skip.
I'm pleased that Sarah's taking it, but what she's going to do with it, I have no idea.
John, I think you're in for a very pleasant surprise. Now Sarah's in Midlothian to show John what became of the family heirloom and perhaps pass on some profit too.
Hello there.
Good morning, Sarah.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Very well, very well. So, did you wonder what might happen to a table after it came into our hands?
I am intrigued to see. Or to know, should I say.
Well, it was something that I worked on, and the fire damage on the top of it wasn't as bad as it looked. Because of the lovely quality of the wood, the burn hadn't reached very far down, so it was easy to restore. So I've actually got some pictures of the table after I restored it.
Wow, that looks like it was in its heyday.
I managed to polish up the top of it and put some paint back on the top just to even out the colour, and took some pictures of it. So I ended up making floor cushions. Wow.
Very imaginative. I'm very impressed.
They're made out of velvet, so they've got a lovely luxury feel to them. So what do you think of those?
I don't know what to say. I'm actually flabbergasted. That would never, ever have occurred to me in a month of Sundays.
Well, it did have such a lovely design on it, so I'm pleased to say I managed to sell the table and the cushions, and I had profit for you.
Wow.
I've got £192 here for you.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Is that a surprise?
Very much so. But the money will go to Alzheimer's research, because my mother-in-law died from the complications of Alzheimer's.
Well, that's very appropriate, because it was her table, wasn't it?
It was her table, yes.
Well,
so that's a good use of the money, I think.
Fantastic. Well, I'm very pleased that I managed to stop it going into the skip. The table's going to be loved and the footstool's going to be really well used. So altogether, it was great to catch up and a lovely thing to do with that money.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sarah spent £68 on materials, rejuvenating the table and making the floor cushions. Sarah uploaded pictures online and sold them all for a combined total of £260, giving John £192 to donate to charity. In his East Sussex workshop, Norman is putting the finishing touches to his pantry cupboard ready for Sarah's arrival.
I'm really looking forward to seeing her today. I don't normally say that, but I really am, because I think what we've done is really cool and I think it looks brilliant.
Oh, well, Norman's confident. He wasn't too sure about the old fence when Sarah dropped it off, but he's certainly not sitting on it now. No wonder Norman's chuffed with his handiwork. This is fantastic. Sarah loved the aged look of the wood from its years spent as a garden fence being battered by the elements. And Norman has made it the focal point of this handcrafted piece of furniture. He's treated the wood to bring out its natural silvery lustre. Norman has given the cupboard a modern and slender shape, which creates an attractive contrast with the reclaimed and rustic wood. My gob has been well and truly smacked with this transformation, but what will Sarah think?
Norman?
Hiya.
Oh, Norman. Come here.
That's great, isn't it?
It looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with this one. Really pleased.
Norman, it's all sleek and slimline and beautiful.
Sleek and slimline. I've never been called... Oh, sorry, the cupboard.
I'm not feeling all that splinteriness. This is beautifully finished. What have you done on that?
Well, we've obviously laid it and then we've just cleaned it very lightly because we don't want to lose any of the colour. And then we've actually put just a clear wax on it.
You couldn't have done it better because it looks just like that old fence, but it looks nothing like the fence. It's very clever. Go on then, show me inside.
Ta-da! And then we've got cupboard space inside.
I'm loving the lines and all that's going on. And what I'm noticing is normally you're all about the plinths and the cornice and everything, but this is super pared back, isn't it?
Yeah, we thought we needed to keep it very simple and keep it minimalistic as the best we can. But I wanted to really celebrate the doors because I think the doors look really cool. So why do we want to put cornices, plinths on it and just keep it as plain as we can?
Tell me though, budget, 525 quid was where it was about there. How'd you get on?
Well, we did. I would say we did do a few more hours on it than we should do, but we're going to stick on bang on budget. So,
really?
Yeah, but I just think it was a great cupboard. So yeah, more than happy.
That's a great job.
Fantastic.
Thanks
You'll
ever
be
so
good.
much.
I'll see you soon. Yeah.
I will.
Bye bye.
Bye.
That is the face of a satisfied man, and quite rightly so.
Oh, I just love that cabinet. It showcases all Norman's skills. He's turned a rotten old fence into a ravishing cupboard.
At the dump, Ian was chucking out a friend's old fence. It was weather-beaten and battered, which was exactly what Sarah loved about it.
I'll be very surprised if you can make something out of that that doesn't look like a fence.
Norman made something all right, something very special indeed. Now Sarah is back in Dunbar to show Ian what became of the old fence.
Ian, hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
And you, yes.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Well, you were doing good deeds the last time I met you. Weren't you recycling somebody else's fence?
Yes, indeed, yes. As you can see, it was in a bad state.
Yeah, so were you a little bit surprised that somebody wanted to take it away at the recycling centre?
You could say that, yes, yes.
And any thoughts on what might have happened to it since it left your hands?
Well, I thought of kindling.
Kindling. Actually, you could bundle it up and make some lovely kindling out of that.
You could do, yes.
I'm lucky to have a lot of really lovely people who I work with. So I took it to Norman, who's in East Sussex, and he helped me with a vision. So he's made something. Would you like to see it?
I think so, yes.
Your fence
You ready?
now looks like this. It's been put onto a cupboard. This is lovely Norman who made it. He's made a big, useful kitchen cupboard out of it and used all of the lovely colour on that fence.
That is all...
To make that front. What do you think?
It's incredible, really. From kindling to that, I would have never given you a million years of thinking of that one.
I put some pictures up on social media and it has sold. So I've got a little bit of profit for you as well. There is £50 here for your old fence. So that's for you.
Thank you very much indeed. And thanks to Norman, too.
I will pass on your thanks because it was a new thing. He hasn't made something like that before, so he was really chuffed with it. I'm always nosy. What might you do with £50?
Well, I might go along and give the person that would the fence a pound.
What are you going to do with the rest?
I don't know. Somebody behind me might want that.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lovely to catch up.
Thank you very much indeed.
Sarah paid Norman £525 to create a pantry cupboard using the old fence. She sold it to a private buyer through social media for £575, giving Ian 50 quid of profit. In Essex, Sarah is on her way to Guy's workshop for the grand unveiling of the Demi table lamps. She wanted them to have a rainbow burst of colour. Has Guy succeeded?
Well, I'm not over the moon this time. It was an experiment, and I think I'm going to let Sarah be the judge if she likes what it looks like. For me, I'm not sure. We'll just have to see what she thinks.
Guy's not over the moon with his electrifying experimentation. It seems he is chasing rainbows. They may not be the burst of vibrant colour Sarah's expecting. However, Guy shouldn't be too hard on himself. He's made 2 very eye-catching table lamps. Guy has set the lights upon a strong and sturdy black granite base. He's added a touch of colour in the woven silk flecks, which gives a little character to the lamps. And of course they've been pat tested and comply with all UK electrical safety standards. With this repurposing makeover malarkey, you can't be afraid to experiment. And if things don't always turn out as we expect, well, sometimes a happy accident is just as good.
Hello.
Hello, Sarah, how are you?
I'm all right.
Good to see you again.
They're good.
Well, it's an experiment this time. I haven't played with paints before, and I'm not really sure, and I was just wondering what you were thinking.
They aren't actually what I was expecting.
Right.
I thought there'd be a bit more colour, something that blocked out the shape more, but I actually think that they look really different. They're not the kind of thing I've seen before. I'm particularly taken with that one. That pewter stuff is really good. That one looks slightly like maybe I've seen it in a laboratory or something.
Right.
I think there's something...
Something's growing in there.
Yeah, I think so. But actually, if you have an interior where you have those kind of limey greens and that sort of essence going on, it's going to fit in really well.
Yes.
And also, because they have that beautiful plinth and that lovely wire and that great shade,
yes,
it's the package. And altogether, they're really striking.
Yeah, good. Well, we will continue to try, when we get more time, to try and get this splatter effect.
Well, I think you've had a really good first attempt at these. How did you get on with the money? Because it sounds like you've spent quite a while experimenting.
Well, I'm actually going to make it cheaper for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm going to make it cheaper. Since I envisioned them to be, with the spatter paint and everything else, and looking a little bit more exciting, so I've decided to do the bottles for 125 for the whole set each.
That's amazing. That's brilliant. Well, I think I stand a good chance of selling them at that money. They are beautifully made. You might not be keen on the paint, but I think if I get those in the right setup and I take the right pictures, I think I've got a good chance of making profit on those. So I'm going to say thank you for trying so hard on them.
Okay,
thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, they might not be quite how Guy envisaged, but I think he's created something really striking. Time to get them sold.
At the tin, Sarah discovered garbage goodies in the back of Jonathan's motor.
What's in the box?
Some demijohns.
Jonathan had no idea what Sarah would make with them.
I will be very surprised if she does anything other than make wine with them.
Sarah gave them to Guy to work his makeover magic. And while Guy was unsure of his creation, Sarah had no trouble selling them to Jonathan, who bought both lamps to sell in his luxury furnishing shop, Barnbury in Cheltenham.
The lamps, I think, are great. I think the silk flex is a brilliant addition. Great pop of colour. I think they'll sell really well.
Now Sarah is in East Lothian with a pocket full of profit for Jonathan.
Hi. Nice
How
to
are you
see
doing?
again. Fine, thanks.
I said I'd come and catch up with you if there was something to be done with your demijohns, but they weren't originally yours, were they?
No, they were my father's, and it was a family heirloom of a winemaking kit. In fact, I have the last bottle here.
Let's see it. Beautifully labelled.
Pimwithan 2016, paintbrushes only.
It's as good as that, is it?
It's terrible.
OK, well, I hope we've made something better out of them than the wine, because I've got some pictures here to show you of your demijohn. In their new guise, they now look like that.
Wow.
They went down to a man called Guy who makes lighting out of anything. He has added silk cables, cotton shades, and he has used a very complicated technique to make the insides different colour. Do you think they make better lamps than they make wine?
I think they're far more useful now. Although my father probably wouldn't agree.
Well, you won't get a headache out of them now. They are
No.
decorative, they are good-looking pieces, and they've actually sold, so I have money here for you. You can buy yourself a couple of bottles of wine because there's £45 here.
I am really surprised, as you can probably tell. Thank you very much.
Complete pleasure. So, do you know where that might go?
We're going to donate it to the local lifeboat, Dunbar Lifeboat.
Fantastic. Well, you can see if they want that last bottle while you're at it.
Well, if they're ever sprucing the bottom of the boat up, I think they might be able to use this. Thanks very much.
My absolute pleasure. Nice to see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Guy charged Sarah £250 to transform the demijohns. Sarah sold them both for a combined total of £295, giving Jonathan £45 to donate to charity. Job well and truly done. Sarah saved once cherished possessions from being chucked in the skip. They could have been rotting in a landfill site, but instead they've all been given a new lease of life.
Dunbar Recycling Centre provided 3 great items that have turned 3 great profits, and that's tip finds that have been transformed into top-end pieces, and now that's what I call a lovely day's work.
Ooh, this looks interesting.
How do you make money for nothing?
There's loads of metally goodness in here.
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
The moths have been at this, Tony.
Yes, they have. That's why entrepreneur E.J. Osborne
I like to call this industrial chic.
wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a designer and maker with an obsession for getting crafty with cast-offs, and I've turned my passion into a business. I take the old, turn it into the new, and sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
It needs to be given some happiness.
It does.
I don't have a choice, do I? This is
No,
all
you
you
don't.
brought me.
I'm sorry, Neil.
he can transform his finds into desirable,
Wow, oh my goodness.
valuable,
Can I touch them?
You can touch them, Phil.
and let's hope saleable items.
Oh my goodness!
If EJ is successful, then he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
That's fantastic.
EJ's searching the Woking Recycling Centre in Surrey.
Well, the cars are flooding in and the rubbish is piling up. Now, all I have to do is save it before it ends up in there.
There's plenty for EJ to get his teeth into.
Oh, this looks exciting.
And he's been given special permission to search and salvage.
The pressure's on to find any old iron.
Come on, EJ. Time to swing into action. David's looking to dispose of an old wardrobe, and it looks as if he could use some help. EJ to the rescue.
Hello?
Hello.
Do you need a hand?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
That looks a bit heavy. And still got clothes in it, is it?
No, I don't think so. I'll have to open it up and have a look.
The wardrobe originally belonged to David's aunt. She donated it to him when he got married in the early 70s and was looking for furniture.
It was been in the garage with tools and that in it for at least 20 years.
Really?
Yeah, at least 20 to 30 years. Just retired, so I'm clearing everything out.
Should we check there's no tools left in it?
That's it.
Oh, look at this. Did you put these in?
Well, I must have done.
What's the date on these then? 1974.
Nothing beats standing around at the tip catching up on old news. But understandably, the wardrobe isn't in mint condition and there have been a few spillages over the years.
So what are you putting your tools in now if you're getting rid of this?
I've got a new bench that so I can see everything. When you put everything inside here, you forget what's in there.
So you're getting organised,
Yeah,
you've got your new bench.
Yeah.
It's time for this to go.
Time for this to go, I'm afraid, yeah.
Yeah. Can I have it, Dave?
You're welcome
Can
to
I
it.
take it off your
Yes,
hands?
You're welcome to it.
Can I stay in touch with you and keep you updated on what we're doing with it?
You're quite welcome to, yes, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic job. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
EJ's taken the wardrobe off David's hands, but what can be done with it?
Well, I hope EJ can make something of it, and I'll be very surprised to see what he comes up with.
So I know this started its life as a lovely little wardrobe, but currently it's looking rather shabby and also inside really pongs of engine oil. But all is not lost. It's got a great structure, some lovely shapes and some really characterful features, all of which will go on to give this a much brighter future.
And EJ knows exactly who can get the very best from this piece of furniture. Meet Daniel Heath, the Renaissance man of rubbish. Daniel's passion is to take unused materials and make them live again.
It's always really satisfying to take something that's going to be someone's junk, it's going to be thrown away, it's going to essentially end its life, and then to give it another lease of life. Not only the fact that you're able to stop it from going to landfill, but the fact that it's still got something to give and you're managing to tease it out of that item, that's really quite fun.
Daniel is a master craftsman, but it's going to take every trick in the trade to put a smile back on this wardrobe. With one item rescued, EJ's feeling on song. Matt and his friend James are also making a tuneless racket. Sorry, EJ, but this leather suite could be sweet music for an upcycler like EJ.
All right, guys, what's happening here then? This looks interesting. Busy?
All right.
Yeah, what's happening then?
Just unloading this old sofa. A few other bits.
It's,
not in the best shape.
It looks like it does a lot of things. Up and down, round and round, back and forth.
That's fully reclines.
Yeah.
Electric.
Okay.
Speakers. Speakers. Why, do you want it? It's got potential for you.
I think I can do something with this.
What are you going to do with that?
Don't know yet. I got a few ideas. It looks like it's had a lot of good uses.
I've got 3 little kids, yeah. They could
jump the guts out of it.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of cereal down the side there. Yeah. So what are you replacing it with?
I've got a new sofa now.
Okay. Something
no,
different?
Not as flash as this.
Okay.
Standard.
Yeah.
Grey sofa.
Yeah. So can I take them off you?
We'll let you have it cheap.
Yeah? Free?
Yeah, you can have them. Take them.
Fantastic. So if I manage to do something with these, can I stay in contact with you and show you what I've done?
Yeah, of course.
Wicked. Thank you very much,
Right,
chaps.
no worries. No worries.
Yeah.
The sofa cost Matt a pretty penny when he bought it 7 years ago. But what future does he think it has?
Don't know, make another sofa, maybe recover them. I don't know, something like that.
As always, what I really love about this kind of thing is we've got a material in abundance. There's loads of it, and I'm really excited because I'm pretty sure we can do amazing things with this.
EJ's betting he knows the very person to take on this challenge. And it's not a furniture maker. If you want a bag, then go see Neil Ragg. From scrap into satchels and rags into bags, Neil is your man. Neil utilises tough and rugged materials destined for the dump and transforms them into one-of-a-kind carry-alls that will last a lifetime.
The sewing has really just come from a necessity to make something better, and then it became all-consuming, really, and everything I do is sewn. I think the reason I use the salvage materials is just because it's, I don't know, it makes it harder for myself, but in some way, that's more rewarding.
Neil has made bags from the most unlikely sources. But what will he think when EJ dumps this on his doorstep? EJ's claimed the wardrobe for Daniel and the leather sofa for Neil, but he needs to find something he can work on. Could Vicky have the next find in her boot? EJ is on the case.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
What do we have here?
I think it was probably a music cupboard originally.
A music cupboard?
It housed our TV equipment for a little while.
OK. And you're getting rid of it?
Yes, it kind of got moved outside, got a little wet, didn't get brought back in, really not looking its best.
It's looking a little bit more shabby than chic, isn't it?
I would agree with you there.
So, bit tired, bit distressed, time to go.
Definitely, just not enough room.
Well, look, this is exactly the kind of thing that I'm looking for.
Okay.
So, would I be able to stop you from binning it? And can I take this?
Absolutely.
And if I do manage to do something with it, can I come back, visit you and show you what we've done with it?
I'd love to see that, yeah.
Yeah? Thank you so much.
Be my guest.
See ya.
As EJ whisks the cabinet away, does Vicky have any thoughts on what will become of it?
I really can't imagine anything beyond what it actually is at the moment, but we'll see. I'm sure he'll do a great job.
This is all right, isn't it? It's seen better days. It's pretty tatty, very flaky, but I reckon with a little bit of work, I'm gonna find a lovely little cabinet underneath all this.
That's 3 items successfully saved. Daniel will be working his magic on the veneer wardrobe. Neil is going to get crafty with this massive leather suite. And EJ's task is to transform the cabinet from looking blue to looking new.
Wow, I've had a really challenging day, but I've managed to find some exciting items that I reckon are going to set me off on the pathway to profit.
London's East End is a hotbed of creative crafters, and EJ is meeting up with furniture specialist Daniel.
I hope it's something nice, and I hope he understands what my capabilities are as well here in this studio, so we shall see.
So, what do you think of this then?
Can I have a look inside?
Yeah, let's open it up.
Oh.
It's looking a bit grimy inside.
A bit. 1974, there we go.
It had a load of tools in it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And it's very greasy and very oily.
Oily, greasy, and it looks as if a fish supper's been sitting there. Yuck. Anyway, EJ, what's the plan?
What I'm thinking is that we make this into kind of like a dining room cabinet, some like, you know, somewhere where you can put glasses, plates, maybe like some wine, some kind of, maybe like some liqueurs, something like that.
Yeah, it's quite good. Although it's got some really nice little details.
Yeah, I really like these kind of...
Yeah.
So if we can utilise, I don't know, maybe utilise something.
Yeah, or even, you know, to replace them with something relevant to what's going on the shelves.
Yeah.
These boys certainly can wax lyrical when they put their minds to it.
And the outside, make this say, open me. Like,
yeah.
So something really jazzy and vibrant and with a bit of pop.
I can print something on these doors because they're flat. I'll have to take everything off, but we can make this inviting statement, or this really, you know, kind of, you know, we can make it really something on the front there.
For something as exciting as this, I need to pin you down for a price.
Well, I think it needs a lot of work. And it probably doesn't need a lot spending on it because of the structure is fine. But it's going to be all of that labour, sanding and lining and all of that. So I think, to cover it, to be on the safe side, I think 600.
Great, I like the sound of that.
Excellent.
You've got a deal, and I'm going to leave you to get on with it.
Thanks very much.
Take care of her.
I will enjoy. Yeah.
See you later.
Cheers.
Oh my goodness. I took in there a dowdy looking wardrobe, and I'm confident that what's going to come out of there is something cool and vibrant, and I cannot wait to see what Daniel does.
With a price of £600 agreed, it's over to Daniel to turn this dowdy wardrobe into an amazing drinks cabinet. The Buckinghamshire town of Marlow has plenty to offer the river enthusiast. Cruising, rowing, angling, or simply meandering along the banks of the Thames. But EJ's too busy to be messing about on the river.
So, I'm in Marlow to see Neil Ragg. I've bought him all these lovely chunks of sofa. I really don't know what he's going to think about this. Let's go and have a look. Neil, you there?
I'm here.
All
How'd
right.
you do? Wow.
Nice to see you.
What have you brought me?
I've brought you a lot.
You have brought a lot. We have a pile, don't we?
It's had its day as a sofa.
Yeah, definitely.
And I thought the best person to bring it to was you, Neil.
The only person that would take it.
So, you're up for this?
I don't have a choice, do I? This is all you brought me.
I'm sorry, Neil. I asked you, but I'm actually telling you to take this. Should we get the kettle on and have a chat about what's going to happen?
Yeah, I need to sit down.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, get it in the garden quick, before the council come round and throw it all in the back of a skip. And all this manual labour gives EJ a chance to figure out how to sell his idea to Neil.
How about rucksacks?
I think rucksacks would work.
Yeah?
First thought is we've got enough leather. I know to make one. I haven't really checked.
I hope so.
How many? Looks like there's a lot of leather, but a lot of it is ripped and torn.
Yeah.
And very mucky.
The problem I have with black leather is it's very serious. It's very moody. Can we inject a bit of fun into that, a bit of action, not just black leather?
Yeah, we can. Some sort of bright colour, you think?
Yeah.
OK.
With all that in mind,
yes.
Can we talk about a budget?
I think 2 bags, two leather rucksacks, because we're going to keep it to the front leather.
OK.
So two rucksacks, and if we are looking at doing them for, say, £120 each to you,
Yep.
we'll certainly be able to get rid of them.
Yeah, I like the sound of that, Neil. That is a deal. Good luck.
Bye.
Wow, Neil's really got his work cut out for him with those big bits of leather sofa. But I tell you what, I cannot wait to come back and see them transformed into 2 rucksacks.
Neil's agreed to make 2 rucksacks for £240. But to keep EJ happy, he'll need to inject a splash of colour. The wardrobe and leather suite have been delivered. And now EJ is at his workshop in Somerset, assessing the work that needs to be done to rescue the blue cabinet.
Things are about to drastically change for this little cabinet. I'm going to strip it right back. Underneath all this is some beautiful solid oak. I'm going to restore the back. I'm going to rip off the top. I'm going to do something really interesting that I've never done before with these doors. And we're going to end up with a beautiful, stunning new cabinet that's miles away from this one.
The first job is to dismantle the sections he needs to work on.
I like it when it's a nice, easy start. Smells nice. Sounds nice.
EJ's checklist for old furniture. 1, does it smell nice? 2, what are the acoustics like?
It didn't come off as clean as I wanted it to.
Destruction complete, EJ is now taking off the paint. If you're doing any kind of sanding, it's a good idea to wear a face mask.
Underneath this paint, the wood's looking amazing. It's got lots of character, solid, beautiful, just as you'd expect from old oak.
EJ knows there's a little beauty in here somewhere, and his craft is slowly bringing that to the surface. But now he needs to replace the rain-damaged top.
So I've got some lovely little floorboarding scraps here. They're made of oak. I've got just enough to cover the top. They're going to complement it in colour and tone. Perfect for the job. Most people probably make a cabinet with a little bit of the top overhanging, but I'm going to keep it contemporary and have nice clean lines, so I'm not going to have any top overhanging.
Using the upturned cabinet as a template, EJ is marking where the cut should go.
Purple is my woodworking marker colour of choice.
With the bandsaw making light work of the oak flooring, EJ is happy to move on to the decorative detail.
So, I need to sort these doors out now. They're currently looking a bit plain, but these lovely frames around them kind of suggest that it'd be good to put something in the middle and make a feature. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up this solid oak and make little tiles and I lay them in the middle as if they're like shaker kind of shingle style. It's going to look lovely and contemporary. It's going to give this cabinet a really lovely edge.
And to cut thin shingles, you guessed it, back to the bandsaw. Maybe you didn't guess it.
So I've got a few of these tiles cut and this is the fun part. I'm just going to experiment and see how I'm going to lay them out. It's supposed to have that disorganised look. I don't do disorganised very well.
Someone's got a big gluing job ahead of them. EJ has only spent £5 so far, but will his mini oak tile design be enough to take this cabinet from tip to hip? In East London, Daniel's starting work on the wardrobe. The first in a long list of tasks is to sand down the doors.
It's quite risky because I really want to sand out these scratches and take off the surface varnish. But if I sand too much, I'll go through the veneer and I'll lose all of the grain of the wood. So I've got a really high grit sanding pad on the sander. So hopefully it'll just take enough off, but we just never know really. So I shall find out.
Good luck, Daniel. I can hardly bear to watch. It's worth mentioning that if you're sanding old wooden furniture, you should wear a mask and, if possible, take it outdoors. It does make a mess.
That's really coming up lovely. The grain on the veneer looks great underneath. The sandpaper's taken enough away of the surface without going through to the wood underneath, and we've taken out all of the scratches on that surface as well.
Doors sanded, Daniel is free to concentrate on the wardrobe carcass.
The back of the wardrobe is in a real state, so my best bet is to actually just tear it out and replace it with a new piece of sheet material. I have to be really careful not to break the wardrobe into little pieces at this point.
Easier said than done.
Okay, great.
The wardrobe has survived, just, and Daniel is now staining the exterior.
I've cleaned all the inside as much as I can at the moment, and because I've had to use quite a lot of liquid, it's sort of drying. So I'm using this time to paint this because I know that it's a black stain, it's going to need a few layers, and it's not particularly quick drying. I'm going to sort of sand in between layers when it's dry, just because the wood grain will start to come up with the stain. I really want it to be a really lovely, smooth finish.
To hide all the oily spillages on the inside of the wardrobe, Daniel is using chalkboard paint, which is much denser than ordinary wood stain.
So satisfying, so dense.
Leaving the paint to dry, Daniel is ready for some art.
OK, so I've got some black ink here. I'm going to screen print onto the two doors of the wardrobe that I'm putting together. I've got a lot of symmetrical wallpaper patterns, so I'm going to use one of those to go up the centre of kind of where the doors meet. The only thing is that it's quite a tricky thing to print the two evenly, and the doors are actually veneered, so if I do mess it up, it could be catastrophic because I can't really sand it too much because the veneer is so thin. So, fingers crossed.
This is the critical moment. If his screen printing doesn't work out, Daniel might find another use for the wardrobe as a hiding place when EJ returns. In Marlow, Neil's been busy designing a template for EJ's rucksacks.
I've designed something that I think is going to work. It's just a simple drawstring style rucksack. This is my pattern to cut the leather off. I want to see if I can get this as the front. Will it work?
Amidst all this black leather, Neil hasn't forgotten EJ's request for a burst of colour.
Right, amazing what you find in the bin.
But an old high-vis jacket might not be exactly what EJ had in mind.
Just trying to think how to incorporate it. So I'm thinking if I put just a flap over the top, one side's the black leather, you turn the flap over and you've got the high-vis. So that's the plan, try and keep both.
They do say there's a fine line between creative genius and total madness.
Right, I'm going to have to just start cutting. And what I'm going to do here is cut right in the middle of this piece. So that does mean that there's loads of leather almost wasted, which might be the wrong decision since I'm very limited on supply. But I want to keep some of the features of the sofa in. So although that might be a bad decision, it's the one I'm going to stick with.
Never fear, Neil. If you do run out of leather, you could use some more of that old lovely high-vis jacket.
This is going to be the front of the rucksack that you see from the outside, showing just a little bit of what its former life used to be.
With plenty more stitching to do, Neil is heading indoors.
I suppose the thought of picking something out of a bin is a bit grotty, but when you spot something like this that can't be used as a coat anymore, but has got something I can use, it's quite exciting, isn't it?
Neil has to cut out the cleanest sections of the old jacket.
Lots of fabric, but is it good enough?
And once he's sliced up a few panels of leather, he's ready to stitch them together.
I don't sew many triangles, so I think I've got this worked out right.
Neil has a vision of marrying high-vis with high fashion. Let's hope that EJ is on a high when he sees the end result. Back in Frome, EJ is giving the cabinet a final polish up. When it turned up at the tip, it was fit for the skip. But EJ has taken it apart, repaired it and put it back together. So, how is this blue cabinet looking now? Gone is the bland blue look, and in its place are a stripped back and playful mix of styles and influences that combines to make a thoroughly modern piece of furniture. The shaker-style oak shingles make a traditional feature for the doors, and with the oak flooring on top, you'd be forgiven for thinking this was all very straight-laced. That is until you see EJ's impish metallic chevrons, giving out a cheeky smile on either side. And to finish off, EJ has added more upcycled credentials, with salvaged casters and an old door latch.
So there you have it. I think this is quite the transformation. And now that it's all done, I see this as a gin cabinet. So I got rid of all that blue paint. I've added some lovely metallic details on the side, got some nice vintage fittings, completely changed the doors, and inside is ready to store your gin bottles, some glasses. This thing is ready to rock and roll.
With its faded and peeling paint, you couldn't blame Vicky for wanting to chuck out the old cabinet.
Kind of got moved outside, got a little wet.
Yep.
Didn't get brought back in, really not looking its best.
But EJ lavished it with love, imbued it with a sense of fun and brought it back to life. After snapping a few pictures, it wasn't long until the cabinet was sold to a gin retailer in Cheshire. Company director Mike explains why it's a perfect fit for his shop.
Our tables and stools are all made out of recycled scaffold planks, so I think it really fits in, and we've certainly got enough gin to go in it.
And now EJ is in West Byfleet to show Vicky how the makeover turned out.
Vicky.
Jay.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good.
So, do you remember at the tip I took your old blue cabinet?
I do, indeed.
I remember you had plans to do it up yourself, but you didn't have the time.
No, and it got abandoned in the garden and was really looking a little sad.
So, did you ever imagine after I took it what I might do with it?
I just hoped that you did something good with it.
Would you like to see what I've done with the cupboard?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you ready?
I'm ready.
OK. There you go.
Wow, that is fantastic. It's almost unrecognisable, actually. And did you do this yourself?
Yes, so this is one of my projects. I've obviously kept it as a cupboard, but I've souped it up. And I decided, you know, once I'd finished it, that this was a cupboard for gin. This is a place to keep your gin. This is a gin cabinet.
Absolutely.
I did manage to sell it to a little gin shop, and I managed to make a profit. And I've got for you, Vicky...
A bottle of gin?
No, but you can certainly buy yourself a bottle. I've got for you a profit of £215.
That's unbelievable. Oh, my goodness.
And do you have any idea what you might spend that on?
Well, I promised my best friend Sue, my furniture hunting buddy, that I would buy the buns on our next furniture hunting trip, but I feel that may be a rather excessive number of buns.
That's a lot of buns, Vicky.
So yes, it will buy us a lovely afternoon tea maybe, and I have another very good friend who has been working her socks off to raise money for SANE, the mental health charity. So I think a big chunk of it will be going to her and to SANE.
Wow, that is such a good cause. I'm glad to hear it. And a few buns there as well.
Absolutely.
For you and your mates. Thank you so much, Vicky.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I am thrilled with Vicky's reaction. I'm glad that the money's going to go to a good cause and a few buns as well.
EJ spent just £5 on materials. He sold the cabinet for £220, leaving Vicky a profit of £215. In East London, Daniel's waiting for EJ to arrive for his first look at the revamped wardrobe.
We've made a real transformation on this piece, and it was in a real state when it came in, and now it's super, super glam.
So when I got my hands on this wardrobe, admittedly, I thought it was pushing it a bit. But after speaking with Daniel, I got really excited about the plans. So let's go and see what he's done with it.
When EJ rescued it from the tip, the wardrobe's future looked bleak. Scarred and stained, it was almost beyond redemption. But then Daniel got to work. With his exquisite craftsmanship and attention to detail, Daniel has created an Art Deco-inspired cocktail cabinet that radiates 1920s opulence. The sanded walnut veneer is decorated with an intricate black ink screen print, and Daniel has added contrasting panels of gold leaf. The cabinet's also standing a few inches taller thanks to its new black metal legs. Daniel's come up with a visually stunning item. But what will EJ think?
Daniel?
Hello,
You all
EJ.
right?
How you doing? What do you think? It's a transformation.
That's... That's amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I'm speechless. My stomach just kind of came up towards my head.
I hope in a good way.
That is spectacular. Oh my goodness. Tell you what it looks like. It looks like a magic box.
Yeah.
It looks like a portal into another dimension. That definitely says open me.
Let's have a look. All under lock and key. There we go.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
So I was thinking this side for your bottles, and then you've got your tumblers and glasses here, and then you've got your stem glasses at the top here as well.
Lovely. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I mean, it was hard work, I'm not going to lie. I'm glad it's looking as it is now, basically.
It's just superseded everything we talked about. It's just magical. That's what it is. Hate to talk about money, but did you manage to stay within budget?
Yeah, I stayed within budget. It was maybe more time than I thought it would be. But yeah, budget-wise, I think we're fine.
I love it. That's a fantastic bargain for that budget. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I will see you very soon.
Cheers.
Take it
care.
easy.
You too.
Wow, I thought I'd be impressed when I came here. Daniel's nailed it again. That is a truly beautiful piece. I am well impressed.
David was dumping the wardrobe, but EJ caught him just in time.
Hello.
Do you need a hand?
Yes, please.
He took the wardrobe to Daniel, who poured his heart and soul into turning it from dowdy to desirable. An online buyer purchased the cocktail cabinet, and now EJ is back in Woking to catch up with David and show him the transformation.
Hello.
David.
Nice to meet you again.
How are you? You all right?
All right, thank you.
Good stuff. So, I took your wardrobe away.
Yes.
You were going to smash it up, weren't you?
On this drive, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad you didn't, because I took it to a lovely chap called Daniel in London, and he worked his magic. Did you have any ideas what we might do with it?
Not a clue.
No?
Not a clue.
Would you like to see what we did
please.
with it? Right. Here it is. So, as you can see, it's a completely different kind of cupboard.
Wow.
So
What a
he
picture.
really tidied it up.
Wow.
And
that's incredible.
He printed onto it this lovely deco design. He popped some legs on it. It looks pretty special, doesn't it?
It looks amazing.
So you're glad you didn't smash it up?
I'm really glad that I gave it to you,
Yeah.
EJ, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, look, we did manage to sell it and make a profit.
Oh, did you?
And so I've got some money to give to you.
Oh, have you?
I've got for you, Dave, £385.
Blimey, fantastic. Fantastic, that is fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah, that is, well, that's just, oh, can't believe it. It's our anniversary at the end of the week, so we're about to treat ourselves.
Fantastic, so that's what you're going to use it for?
Yeah.
Well, that is a fantastic way to spend the money. I wish you a happy anniversary. See you later, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Have a really good time.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, Dave was absolutely speechless when I handed that cash over to him, and what a great windfall to celebrate his wedding anniversary with.
It cost £600 to reimagine the wardrobe. It was sold online for £985, making a whopping profit of £385 for David. EJ is back in Marlow to meet up with Neil.
I'm both curious and excited to see what he's done with all that sofa leather I left him. I hope I'm getting some bags.
Neil is never afraid to take risks, but will his crafty use of an old high-vis jacket turn out to be too much of a gamble?
Right, well, EJ's on his way. He's coming to pick up his old black leather sofa. I think he will be pleasantly surprised by the transformation. It's not just an ordinary black leather sofa anymore.
Not many bag makers would take on a beaten-up leather sofa, throw in a splash of high-vis and turn it into rucksacks. But then not many bag makers are Neil Ragg. Neil has crafted 2 bespoke leather rucksacks utilising as many bits of his sofa as possible. But the feature that really catches the eye is the triangular panel, one side made of high-vis jacket, the other black leather sofa. To give the wearer the choice between style or safety, 3 brass carabiner clips allow easy reversal. Neil has raided his store of cast-off car seat belts to make sturdy shoulder straps. It looks as if Neil's stuck to the brief, but will EJ give his seal of approval?
Whoa, look at those.
What do you think?
Hello. Wow.
You asked for a couple of rucksacks. We've just got a couple of rucksacks.
That's amazing.
There's your black leather sofa.
Yeah, these are hot, Neil.
So what we've got here is safety features. You've got your black leather sofa turned into a rucksack, but it could save your life.
Yeah, this is a lovely extra.
An old high-vis jacket, it was going to be thrown away, but I've cut out what was not dirty and turned them into these panels, which you can interchange between the high-vis safety feature or just smart black leather.
That. So this bit says, look at me, I've got a sensible bag, and then this says, but I like to do adventurous things. These are fantastic. Budget-wise, we talked about $120 per bag. How did you get on with that?
What I've been able to do is keep the leather raw and unlined, because the back of the leather is really nice. So not only has that kept the weight down, it's kept the price down. So yes, we're in budget.
Fantastic.
Good.
Fantastic, Neil. OK, I'm going to go and sell them, and I'll see you again. 2 fantastic bags. They're high-end, they're high-vis. What more could you possibly want from a pair of bags? Ace.
Matt's black leather suite was heading for the skip until EJ intervened.
It looks like it's had a lot of good use, is that right?
Little kids, yeah.
Yeah?
Jump the guts out of it.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of cereal down the side there.
Who better to upcycle some leather than Neil? With a bit of imagination and an old working jacket, Neil came up with 2 idiosyncratic rucksacks. The rucksacks were sold to a London bike shop, and owner Stuart is confident they'll sell.
They're very nice. I like the recycled element to them. I love the reflective bits. I think they're going to sell well.
With some cash in his pocket, EJ's in Chertsey to show Matt and his wife Hayley what became of the leather suite.
Hello.
Matt.
How are you?
How are you?
Not too bad, yeah, not too bad.
So last time we saw each other, we were down at the recycling centre.
That's right, yeah.
And you were unloading that massive leather sofa.
I remember.
Just remind me one more time, why were you getting rid of it?
It had had its day. It was ripped, covered in food, and yeah, broken to pieces. So.
Yeah. So I thought we could do something really useful with all that leather. So I took it to a really great maker called Neil.
Okay.
And he did something really amazing with it. You want to have a look?
I do, yeah.
OK, you ready?
Yeah.
Right. So he made these.
Wow.
What do you think of
So he's
that?
made bags out of a sofa?
Yeah. So a couple of rucksacks.
That's our old sofa?
What do you think of that? Did you ever think it was going to go on to become bags?
No, not in a million years. No.
So you're happy with them, yeah?
100%, yeah. Well done.
Well, the other good news is I managed to sell them to a cycling shop in London. Got a bit of profit for you, £60.
Brilliant.
Any idea what you put that towards?
I'm sure she'll spend it somewhere. Shopping. There you go.
Cool. All right, well, look,
That's brilliant.
have
Thank you very
fun
much.
shopping.
Will do.
And thanks very much.
Lovely. Thank you.
Bye. Wow, Matt was really impressed with what Neil had managed to do with his old leather sofas, and it was really lovely to give him a bit of cash, even though it wasn't in his hand for very long.
Neil made the 2 rucksacks for £240 and they sold for £300, giving Matt a profit of 60 quid. The tired blue cabinet has been given a new lease of life. The dull wardrobe is now a fabulous cocktail cabinet. And the black leather suite has become 2 trendy rucksacks.
Well, thanks to all of Daniel and Neil's hard work, items that were dull and drab are now funky and fab. And what's more, we've managed to make some money for nothing.